Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. Impromptu live stream, fairly last minute for setting up. So yeah, very warm welcome to all of you. Hope you're well. And we're at Manchester today for a little bit of ATC live. Something I haven't done in a little while. Last time was July, I think, and we did Edinburgh. And you have to control now once every 3 months for at least 3 hours or so in order to maintain your kind of recency on the VATSIM network, and that's what we're doing today, just trying to keep up to date with all of that. So a very warm welcome to all of you wherever you are in the world. And we've got Tower View connected today. It's all been a little bit of a rush. We actually were initially, as Captain Mahmood says in the chat, set up for Edinburgh, and then just as I was getting all set up and about to hit the connect button, somebody else connected, so had to rapidly change the plan somewhat. And Rish, who was not Captain Rish in the chat, I don't think, but another Rish was. Nice one, yeah, no, thank you. Have a good day. Yeah, so it's been a little while, and we were supposed to obviously go for Edinburgh, hence why the stream was set up that way initially, and then it's all got a little bit mishmash from there. So yeah, I hope you're all good. Hope you've had a good week or so far as well. It's been a little while since I've been.
Pushing start EG 288.
Easy 2882 Manchester ground. Push start approved. Just caution the Ryanair pushing behind. If you're able, push start facing north on your little part of the cul-de-sac.
Pushing start facing north, caution the 737 EG 288.
A little bit non-standard, but that way I can get him pushing at the same time onto Juliet Echo, and that way you can just kind of follow that Ryanair out if you like. Yeah, going to be a bit rusty. It's been July, I think, was the last time we did a controller stream, and that was at Edinburgh, which I find a lot simpler. So today we're going big with Manchester. We've got Euroscope down on the bottom left, and on the right-hand side.
Manchester ground, Osprey 117, request start and push.
Osprey 117 Manchester ground, good afternoon. Stand 5-2, push start approved, face west.
Push start approved, facing west, Osprey 117.
Correction, sorry, east. Push start, face east.
East it is, Osprey 117.
There should be an ATIS connected. No, it keeps crashing on me. Bear with. EGCC, transmit text. Oh, hold on. Test URL. Connect. Is it going to work? Yeah, bottom right is V-strips. It's like the controller thing, but I'm just sorting out the VATSIM before I get up to date with that, because obviously I need to move people across the board. All stations from Manchester ground. Just check your ATIS. Let me know if it's not connected.
I don't see it on VATSIM radar. Ah, I see it now. ATIS is there.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Right, 1, 2 Bravo's been cleared already, so I'm going to move him across. And 2882 has been cleared, and Osprey 117 has been cleared. 2882 is pushing, and 117 is pushing. So just going to move people across the board. We've got a TCX down the bottom here, stand 235. Nobody's shown to arrive yet, and at the minute we've got pretty much just a trickle of traffic. 10:35, call sign in use. I think that was a different one. Cool. Touch coordination requests, so drop that at the bottom out of the way somewhere, actually up here out of the way, that would be ideal. And that would just give us time to just sort out our scope. There we go. Manchester ATC is shown on the right as well, so that's good. I know that's all working then. So yeah, we've missed quite a few things over the last couple of weeks. We've had some news later on today. Fly-by-wire are going live with their A380 project with like an announcement preview video. So definitely want to go and check that out if you have a chance, and if you're free and available for that, might be quite nice. And the MD-11 has been updated from TFDI. That's now got sounds from Echo 19, which is really exciting as well. That should be quite cool to see. And actually I was going to do a video on that today, but figured we'd do a controller stream instead, a little bit of an impromptu stream. But yeah, as we were saying before, I was trying to book the slot. Some chap jumped on ahead of me as I was literally setting up the stream itself. So that's why we initially set up for Edinburgh, and that's why probably some of the Discord thumbnails you might see might say Edinburgh ground. But actually now we've changed plan, and we've gone to Manchester instead, which I haven't controlled for probably a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So I'm going to have my work cut out today. Just got to remember bits as quick as I can, really, and get refreshed as fast as possible. But it's good to be doing some controller stuff. It's been a long old time, actually. I'm just going to try and sort out this tower view so we can get a bit more of a view of the apron as well as the edge of the touchdowns area, and see the folks there pushing as well. Julian, welcome in South Africa. Good to see you. Who else we've got in the chat there, members wise? We've got Zato, LJC. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you both. Gav, good evening to you, mate. I hope you're well. Captain Wazzo, welcome to you as well. Zato's loading up in the A330-300 and X-plane. Love to do it in New Sky, but it isn't there. Interesting. I thought it was. We do have an A330-300. Also, it's going to be Thomas cooking it to Gatwick from someone's tower mentoring session. Nice little positioning hop. NPS Gaming, good afternoon. Hope you're feeling well. You've had a little bit of COVID-y type stuff, haven't you? Which I have actually, I think, had over the last 2 weeks as well. I'm not feeling 100%. So we'll see what happens. Pan says, that's good timing, isn't it? Was just looking for some ATC streams this morning as I signed up to be a controller this week. More than a year waiting list, though. Crikey. Yeah, certainly VATSIM UK, if that's who you've signed up for list-wise, it takes a ruddy long time to get training. We're just waiting on the Ryanair to taxi and the EasyJet to taxi as well. David says, how long did I wait to become a controller? It was around COVID when I signed up, so obviously everyone had a lot of spare time. So all of the VATSIM instructors were suddenly working from home and things.
12 Bravo, request taxi.
Oops, I haven't got my Euroscope up. Ryanair 12 Bravo, taxi to hold point, Mike 1, runway 23 right via Juliet and Mike.
Holding point, Mike 1, runway 23 right via Juliet and Mike, Ryanair 12 Bravo.
And Osprey 117, read taxi.
Osprey 117, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Golf and Juliet.
Golf Juliet to the Mike holding point, runway 23 right, Osprey 117.
So he's gone to, crikey, that's complex. He's gone there, he's going to Mike 1. So they should be moving. The EasyJet there should be shouting up momentarily. Got a couple of Ospreys, good to see. This is obviously our hub airport, so most of our operations at Osprey Airways, our Channels Virtual Airline, operate to and from Manchester. The next busiest being Gatwick, and Heathrow, I think, maybe equally. Easy 2882, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, follow the Ryanair aircraft just in front of you by Juliet and Mike.
Taxi holding point Mike 1.
And you might notice my controller style
737.
is a little bit more casual, but very much a fan of trying to be as relaxed as possible so that people that maybe are new on VATSIM have got a bit more confidence transmitting for the first time. Because I appreciate it's a bit more tricky when people are streaming it as well. And Osprey 117, no further ATC at this time. So monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight, bye.
Unicom for Osprey 117, thanks boss, have a good night on the control.
See ya. That's Night Shepherd, I think. So the intention here is to stay on for a couple of hours. You've got to do 3 hours every quarter, and I know at 2 o'clock UTC, which is 3 PM UK time, there's somebody else booked to take over. So the intention is to remain on until that handover, so that people who are then still flying can then get continued ATC for another couple of hours with someone else, and that way Manchester's effectively, the ground at least, fully staffed for most of the day. Facebook Gamer got shouted at yesterday in LAX for saying QNH instead of altimeter. I do the same thing, and if they tell you off, then they can bugger off, can't they? David, good afternoon, mate. Hope you're well. ZVR waitlist's currently around 9 months, but it can be quicker because plenty of people don't respond when they get invited for training. Good morning, Ashton, as well. Good to see you, Zato. LJC says he remember when he was doing his training for VATSIM Scandinavia.
Good morning, boss. Thomas Cook, 48 Delta, Airbus A321, stand 235, information Charlie, request IFR clearance to Gatwick, please.
Thomas Cook, 48 Delta, Manchester ground, good afternoon. It's information Delta, QNH 1015. You're cleared to London Gatwick Airport via the Listo 2 Romeo, departure squawk 2717.
Roger, information Delta, QNH 1015, clear to Gatwick, Listo 2 Romeo, departure squawk 2717, Thomas Cook, 48 Delta.
Thomas Cook, 48 Delta, read back correct, report ready for push.
We'll go.
Going to move little bits around.
Manchester ground, good morning boss. Osprey 38 Delta, it's stand 9er. Aircraft type is Bravo 738. Information Delta on board requesting IFR departure to Palermo.
Osprey 38 Delta, Manchester ground, good afternoon, sir. You're cleared to Palermo via the Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 3370.
Cleared to Palermo via the Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawking 3370, Osprey 38 Delta.
Osprey 38 Delta, read back correct, report ready for push, break, Ryanair 12 Bravo, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a good flight.
Monitor Unicom, Ryanair 12 Bravo, thanks ATC, bye bye.
See ya. DZ 2882, likewise monitor Unicom 122.8, have a good flight, see ya.
Unicom, DZ28.
Hopefully the music volume and everything is...
Manchester ground, good afternoon, don't set 474.
Subject 474, Manchester ground, good afternoon, pass message.
Manchester ground, don't set 474, good afternoon, we are Boeing 737 MAX 8 and reach our stand 903. We have information Delta on board, we can to Delta, Tango, November, Hotel.
Subject 474, you clear to your destination via the Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 5670, and information Delta correct, QNH 1015.
Also clear to Delta, Tango, November, Hotel, Samba 1 Romeo departure, transponder in the box is 5670, QNH 1015, don't set 474.
Subject 474, read back correct, report ready for push.
Vicario, thank you very much, stop set 474.
The puppy's doing very well, thanks, Fly by VATSIM pilot.
Mike with information Delta 8330 300 at stand 206, looking for IFR clearance to Charles de Gaulle.
Osprey 84 Mike, Manchester ground, good afternoon. You're cleared to Paris Charles de Gaulle via the Sample 1 Romeo departure, squawk 0564.
Clear to Charles de Gaulle via the Sample 1 Romeo departure, squawk 0564.
Yes, it is, matey, welcome.
Osprey 84 Mike.
Osprey 84 Mike, read back correct, report ready for push.
Local
Yeah, this is
local
Manchester
report
from
for
Mako
Osprey 84 Mike.
Simulations. It is still...
Jet 474, can you hear me?
Tomjet 474, sorry, say again.
Tomjet 474, can you hear me, please?
Sure, what do you need?
Say again?
Are you requesting push?
No, can you hear me? Let me check.
Yes, your readability 5.
Roger, thanks.
Trying to work out what you were saying then. Forgot what I was doing now.
Osprey 84 Mike, ready for push and start.
Osprey 84 Mike, stand 206, push start approved, face south.
Face south, Osprey 84 Mike.
Tomjet 474, we can departure to the right.
A firm, departure on 23 right.
Roger, thanks.
If it helps, if you've already planned for 23 left, we can do that as well if it helps you.
Okay, thanks.
Just let me know.
Manchester ground, Thomas Cook 48 Delta, ready for push and start.
Thomas Cook 48 Delta, stand 235. Caution, the Osprey Airways A330 on your left, pushing. The push start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south, and copy the traffic. Thomas Cook 48 Delta.
Uniform, text only. 26 uniform, what's he doing? He's in the 73 Mike. 23. So this is text only, this pilot I'm just sorting out now, which does take a lot longer to deal with, to be fair. As you can see, because it's now requiring some brain power. What's he on? Samba, 1 Romeo, and I can never remember the little click spot keybind things. Anyway, he's cleared, that'll do. Osprey 84 Mike's pushing, TCX 48 Delta's now pushing. He asked for a radio check, but he's fine, so that's good. Right, where were we? I was just reading up somebody's thing, weren't I? Paul says, yeah, if I register for training now with VATSIM UK, certainly yes, it could be 12 months plus. Aurora Forza says, how do controllers decide on score codes? If there is any given system, or is it just random? It's pretty much randomised. The client that you use for at least VATSIM UK, they come into a load of like add-ons and things that you add into it basically, and that provides you with the squawk code automatically. It also assigns stand number as well. Steve-O, welcome. He says he openly admits he's not confident enough to fly on VATSIM, but he's given it a go here and there, but enjoying Beyond ATC in the meantime instead. Well, if you're free now, mate, feel free. We can help with flight routes and all that kind of stuff in the live chat if you want to give it a go. There's no pressure. Ian, welcome, buddy. Ashton, good morning. Ian's just departed off to Oslo Gardermoen from Manchester on VATSIM. No worries, Night Shepherd. Thanks for flying along. I feel like I've missed something. What have I missed? We've got a Logan Air ATR coming in, and we've got a Ryanair aircraft coming in as well. They're going to stand 5-1 and 4-8 respectively. So that's down the bottom on Golf. Hide that so I can get my Navigraph charts up, because they have got a bit more information than the other stuff. on my scope. Easy 2882's off. Jayfoot, no, it was. Yeah, it was a very last-minute stream, as we mentioned at the start. We initially planned to do Edinburgh, and then literally as I was setting it up and about to press the connect button, somebody jumped on. And because it's a last-minute stream, we're basically unable to create a booking unless it was after 12Z, a couple of hours in advance. You can't just sort of book it 30 minutes ahead and go, I'm ready. So there was no way of kind of guaranteeing the coverage, but I jumped on quick enough thinking I was going to get into Edinburgh, but alas, somebody was already there. They'd literally connected about 30 seconds before I tried to hit the button. So it's all good. We've gone for Manchester. Rish was controlling for about an hour beforehand, and then a very small trickle of traffic, and I messaged him on TeamSpeak, which is a client server thing that VATSIM UK controllers chat on and liaise with each other on for coordination. And he was like, yeah, no, you can have it off me if you want. I have offered him, if it gets really busy later, I have offered him Manchester delivery if he wants to come on and do that. David says, yeah, it's advisory frequency now, not Unicom. Good point. That's one of the recent big changes. It's going to be really hard to break a decade-long plus habit of Unicom, though, isn't it? So what do you say instead? Taser says, what is the Osprey call signs in Discord? Is it a dedicated call sign just for Discord, or one reserved for you on free flights?
3 Charlie Foxtrot with information Delta.
Good question.
Request IFR to Casablanca, Stan 44 Romeo. Aircraft type Boeing 738.
Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot, Manchester Ground, good afternoon. You're cleared to Casablanca via the Cookson 1 Romeo departure, squawk 2224.
Cleared Casablanca on the Cookson 1 Yankee departure, squawk 2224, Ryanair 3 Charlie Fox.
Ryanair 3 Charlie Fox, read back correct. I've just checked your flight level actually. It's filed for flight level 230. Are you able to take 350 or something like that?
Yeah, we noticed that the sim brief gave us a very low level there. We can take 350, Ryanair 3 Charlie Fox.
No worries, I'll amend it here for you to save you doing it. Just check your fuel, you'll burn obviously more higher up.
We'll go, we'll pay attention to that. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Osprey 84 Mike, ready for taxi.
Osprey 84 Mike, taxi to hold point Papa 3 via November Charlie, Delta and Papa.
Papa 3 via November Charlie, Delta and Papa. Osprey 84 Mike.
Papa 3, that's there. Ryanair UK 84. So what have we got? Ryanair 8491's just touched down. Nice. It's first time controlling 737 Maxes.
48 Delta, request taxi.
Thomas Cook 48 Delta, taxi to hold point Papa 3 as well. Follow the Osprey Airways traffic in front. November Charlie, Delta, Papa.
Roger, follow the Osprey in front. I think I started over there. November Charlie, Delta, Papa 3, Thomas Cook 48 Delta.
CL, yes, but I mean the fact that he's going to be flying in the climb longer, so he might not have created a flight plan which factors enough fuel for that, if that makes sense. So sim brief.
Manchester Ground, good morning. Blue Max 8491.
Blue Max 8491, Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Taxi to stand 51 via Bravo, Kilo, Juliet and Golf.
Taxi stand 51 via Bravo, Kilo, Juliet and Golf. Blue Max 8491.
Jayfoot, no, Osprey Airways doesn't have a MAX livery yet. Tapsy's just got back off his holiday actually, so I'm hoping that gets done pretty quickly. Easy 1923's text only as well, Chuffing Neck. Already 1015, 190, that's good. So where's David's little chat thingy? He said CLRD for clearance. No, it doesn't work. Seven 576. Subject 26 uniforms, text only. At Osprey 84 might give way to the Ryanair UK 737-800 on Kilo, passing in front, then continue taxi, hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Roger, continue taxi will give way to the Ryanair on Kilo, continue taxi to 23 right via Mike 1, via Papa, Kilo, Juliet, Osprey for Mike.
Thomas Cook 48 Delta, same for yourself, follow the Osprey Airways A330, hold point Mike 1.
Roger, we'll follow the Osprey A330 to Mike 1, Thomas Cook 48 Delta.
It is hard to implement. Text only is very time consuming, so I've got two now that are on text only, and actually please north, clear to Galway, Semple, easy 1923. It's just very difficult. Takes twice as long, but it's all good. Some people aren't comfortable with text, and I understand that.
Subject 474, ready for pushback.
Subject 474, stand 905, push start approved.
Pushback and start approved, and subject 474.
He's on push. Charlie Fox is cleared. Thomas Cook 1530, where is he? He's there. 38 Delta. Night Shepherd says, I always forget how short the clearances are in the UK compared to Australian ones. I know. Crazy, isn't it? One thing that you could do so how does PDC look at the controller side, CL's asking there. On the right hand side, you've got the V-strips thing. What you might see at the very top right corner of that V-strips panel is data link and ready. And basically, if somebody sends me a PDC, it goes into that box there, and it pops up with like a noise in my ear to tell me I've got a PDC thing sent to me, and then that's where I have to process it.
Ground Volume Logan 2 Charlie Golf.
Logan 2 Charlie Golf, Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Taxi right on Bravo, and it's going to be stand 48 via Bravo, Kilo, Juliet.
Bravo, Kilo, Juliet, 448, thanks. Logan 2 Charlie Golf.
Osprey 84 Mike, no further ATC, monitor advisory frequency 122.8. Have a good day.
Over advisory 22.8, thanks for the ATC. See you.
See ya. Thomas Cook 48 Delta, no further ATC, monitor the advisory frequency 122.8. Have a good flight.
Over to advisory, Thomas Cook 48 Delta. See you.
See ya. Right, where were we? He's cleared for push, that's all good. Let me have a little look at Tower View, because my scope hides the sim. We see, oh, we haven't got an Osprey A330, boo. Yeah, I mean, everyone's got to start on the ground, really. If you wanted to be a VATSIM ATC controller, then it's not too difficult. It does take a lot of time, patience. It takes a bit of computing power as well, like brain power, to get used to all of this. Because instead of just managing your own aircraft in the sim, which is something you can get used to quite naturally over time, this is a lot more sort of four-dimensional, and you've got to think 3D, 4D the lot. And try and kind of work out what everyone is doing and stitch it all in with the requirements. Spoopy, yes. So some people want to follow the real world runway 23 left, and if they want to, we don't have tower on. I'm not going to say no. So you can use 23 left or 23 right if you wish. But the ATC is actually automatically generated. So I can't change that, so it's basically open both runways. But that's because I've selected it. So if people want to do 2-3 left, I'm not going to say no. Good afternoon, Ashley, welcome! Easy 1923 is ready for push start. Where are you? I've got to click on you. Base. East. Logan's parking on 48. CZ304 is on the north arrival. We got. He's still a little way away. 474 should be taxiing soon. He's got quite a long taxi look, so we could roll the dice and say, yeah, you know what, taxi all the way to Mike 1, but he's got such a long distance to get to there. Some of these might want to push in that time. We might have aircraft land in that time as well. So for people right on this kind of South Pier Terminal 2 up here, or the North Pier Terminal 2 like Tomjet 404, it would be wise to kind of phase their taxi. So I might get him to go to Papa 3 first, and then as he's getting close to Papa 3, if we don't have any inbound arrivals that take priority, then I'll carry on his taxi through to Mike 1. That sort of thing. Tom's 26 uniform.
To the ground, good day. Thomas Cook 1530, request action to Madeira.
Thomas Cook 13. Thomas Cook 1530 Manchester ground, good afternoon. You're cleared to Madeira via the Eclad 1 Romeo departure, squawk 5220.
To Madeira via the Eclad 1 Romeo departure and squawk 5220, Thomas Cook 1530.
Thomas Cook 1530, read back correct, QNH 1015, report ready for push.
QNH 1015 and report ready for push, Thomas Cook 1530.
Tomjet 474, ready for taxi.
Tomjet 474, taxi to hold point Papa 3 via Zulu, Echo, Delta and Papa.
Vantage point Papa 3, Zulu, Echo, Delta and Papa, Tomjet 474.
If you suspect it be a while, do you just clear them to hold short of certain places, Jfoot says. Yeah, so the Tomjet here that I've just cleared to taxi, I'm only letting him go as far as Papa 3 in the middle of the scope there. Because if now one of the inbound aircraft here, we've got 3 inbound in fact. We've got an Easy, we've got a Logan Air, we've got... oh no, they're both down already actually. So we've got Easy 304 inbound at some point. And I don't know how far off they are using this scope. So it can take him about, what, 2 or 3 minutes to get to Papa 3. And in that time an aircraft might be landing and vacating on this high-speed exit. If he's just landing, then I'll keep his taxi going, this Tomjet, to Mike 1 anyway.
It's 1530, request 1007.
Easier to do that way. Tomjet, so correction, Thomas Cook 1530, stand 7, push start approved, face south.
Push start approved, face south, Thomas Cook 1530.
Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot, stand 44 Romeo, ready for push.
Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot, push start approved, face south.
Push start approved facing south, Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot.
We've got Tomjet 26 uniform. Easy observer. Don't need any alerts. That EasyJet's just disappeared, so off my list, which makes me suggest, or makes me think that he's no longer flying in, or he's just had a crash to desktop or something like that. You never know. So Easy1923, he hasn't asked for taxi yet. He's on text only, so right at the bottom of my scope, there's like a little black bar. That's where I will see his text request, which is a bit tricky. But that's where you see it, and you have to basically keep an eye on that as long as possible. But if I was to click on Tomjet 474, press F6 to look at his route and things in the bottom of the display, then what it actually does is, let's see, there we go. See a bit more of it there. What it actually does is hides then the rest of my ATC stuff. So the little pink thing that's flashing on the bottom left, that means now there's a message, and that's Tomjet 26 uniform. Text only, request taxi.
Tomjet 474 approaching to Papa 3.
Or he's not really. Tomjet 474, roger, thanks. Continue taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Papa, Kilo and Juliet. I'll just make it work.
Mike 1, Papa, Kilo and Juliet and Tomjet 474.
Osprey 38 Delta stand 9, ready for push and start.
Osprey 38 Delta, roger, hold your position. Just got an aircraft behind waiting for.
Look out.
Telescope 1530, reach taxi.
Telescope 1530, taxi to hold point Foxtrot 2.
Take over, Foxtrot 2, Telescope 5130.
Thomas Cook. Telescope 1530, so he's going to there, that's going to be Fox 2. Tomjet 26, he's about to go, so... Thomas Cook 1530, give way to the Thompson, TUI, Boeing 737 MAX 8, just passing in front on Kilo, and continue taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right behind.
We give way to the TUI 737 and then taxi to holding point Mike 1, Telescope 1530.
Osprey 38 Delta, stand 9, push start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south, Osprey 38 Delta.
Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot, request taxi.
Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot, thanks. Give way to the Thomas Cook Airbus A321 on your right, just passing in front, and then continue taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via Juliet and Mike behind. That come out.
Tomjet 474 approaching to Mike 1.
Thanks, Tomjet 474. No further ATC. Sim monitor advisory 1228. Have a good flight.
1228, Tomjet 474. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Right, 3 Charlie Foxtrot, we accidentally switched the frequency there. Could you repeat the taxi clearance message?
No worries at all. Yeah, it's taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via Juliet and Mike.
Holding point Mike 1, 3 right, via Juliet and Mike, yeah, Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot.
Delta 1530, approaching Mike 1.
Thomas Cook 1530, thanks. No further ATC, monitor the advisory frequency 122.8. Have a good flight, see ya.
Monitor advisory on to the side, clear.
He's gone. Ryanair 3 Charlie Fox, you might just need to give way to the Tomjet on your right hand side, he's text only.
We will, we have him in flight, we will give way to him before continue taxi.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Grand hello, it's Golf Charlie Oscar Whiskey Sierra Diamond DA42 at Tatton with information Echo on board, requesting clearance for VFR circuits and engine startup.
Golf Charlie Oscar Whiskey Sierra Manchester Ground, good afternoon. QNH 1015 startup approved. Your circuits will be approved as well. We've got no ATC online, it's just report ready for taxi.
Roger, start approved and we'll record ready for Golf Whiskey Sierra.
Thank you. It'll be runway 23 right, right-hand circuits.
Roger. Ground, hello, Ryanair 46 Alpha Zulu 737800, stand 50, information Echo clearance please to Genoa 1015.
6 Alpha Zulu, my goodness, it's getting really busy. Ryanair 46 Alpha Zulu Manchester Ground, good afternoon. You're cleared to your destination via the Samba 1 Romeo, departure runway 23 right, squawk 4710.
Cleared to Genoa, Samba 1 Romeo 4710 for Ryanair 46 Alpha Zulu.
Ryanair 46 Alpha Zulu, read back correct, report ready for push. Remax,
okay.
Got another Ryanair, Tomjet.
Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Ryanair 1863, stand 51. Information Echo, request IFR, clearance to Cork.
Ryanair 1863, you're cleared to Cork, runway 23 right, Eclab 1 Romeo, departure, squawk 7613. 252.51.
Cleared IFR to Cork, 23 right on the Eclab 1 Romeo, departure, squawk 7613, Ryanair 1863.
Ryanair 1863, read back correct, report ready for push. Break, Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot, no further ATC, monitor the advisory frequency 122.8, have a good flight, bye.
Monitor advisory 1228, thank you very much for the Ryanair 3 Charlie Foxtrot, see ya.
See ya. Peter, welcome buddy. Hope you're well. So, Ryanair 3 Charlie Fox, I've got rid of him. Tomjet.
Ground Osprey 38 Delta, ready for taxi.
Osprey 38 Delta, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via Foxtrot Kilo Juliet.
Mike 1 via
304's landed.
Juliet.
Where's he going? Stand
Mike.
1. Well, right in that cul-de-sac there. Juliet Echo.
Sorry, that was Juliet. Juliet Kilo and Foxtrot.
Manchester Ground, very good morning. Just vacated runway 23 right at holding point Bravo.
Easy 304 Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Welcome to Manchester, vacate right Bravo and taxi to hold point Bravo 5 via Bravo. Expect stand 1.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 5 via Bravo, expect stand 1. Easy 304.
Stand 1. He's cleared Bravo 5. Let's get that sorted. This is the thing then, Spoopy, there's just no consistency, is there? Because VATSIM put out a big thing saying it's the advisory frequency now, and we call it advisory. But if VATSIM UK are then saying call it Unicom, I mean, I haven't read that. I'll be interested to see where that is documented, so feel free to DM me the link or ping me on my Discord server in the crew room chat with the link to it maybe. Be curious to have a read. Because if they are still requiring us to say Unicom, I'd much rather that. That's a bit easier, isn't it? He's clear, jolly good. Yeah, Indy's the puppy's behaving herself, Peter. Well, I suppose as much as a puppy would when she gets tired or too excited. Her super sharp teeth come out, but yeah, she's doing very well, learning very quickly. And Easy 304, continue taxi, Bravo, left, Juliet Echo, stand 1.
Juliet Echo, stand 1, Easy 304.
Much Triangle, good afternoon, Blue Max 9, X-Ray Zulu, 737-800, stand 52, information Echo 1015, clear to Milan, please.
Blue Max 9 X-Ray Zulu, Manchester Ground, good afternoon. You cleared to Milan via the Samba 1 Romeo, departure runway 23 right, squawk 3372.
Clear to Milan, Samba 1 Romeo, squawk 3372, Blue Max 9 X-Ray Zulu.
Blue Max 9 X-Ray Zulu, read back correct, report ready for push. Break, Osprey 38 Delta, no further ATC, monitor advisory 122.8, have a good flight.
Correct to Unicom 122.8.
But Snoopy, so technically a CTAF frequency, well Unicom and CTAF are one and the same thing, but they just named it differently because they made the Unicom more local.
1863, please pushback and engine start, stand 5-1.
Right now, 1863, stand 5-1, push start approved, face east, QNH 1015.
Easy 305 from the wrong turn onto Juliet Foxtrot, and I take stand 42.
At 2 stations at once, Easy 304, roger, no worries, just continue taxi and stand 1.
Continue taxi to stand 1.
What have we got? Somebody's pinged me. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So VATSIM UK are still wanting everybody to say Unicom. Monitor Unicom. So, yeah, lack of consistency. Brilliant. But we'll do it. We'll do that. It's easier to say anyway, like MPS says. Delta, he's already on taxi. Whoopsie daisy, got to keep my strips up to date. 3-4 after Zulu, he's cleared. 1863 is the one that's taxiing. We've got information Foxtrot already now. 21, what have we got? Winds 210 at 5 knots, QNH 1015. Wonder what the weather's meant to be doing, because Edinburgh was going to look really naff for the weather. What do we got here? 26th. Yeah, no, okay weather throughout most of today by the looks of it, actually, at Manchester. Good old BA 777 there. Absolute beast. Please hand it off. Easy 304's parked, so we can clear him off now. He's done. Whiskey Sierra was doing the circuits. What have we got?
Ryanair 1863, read for taxi at stand 51.
863. Ryanair 1863, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Golf and Juliet.
Taxi to hold point Mike 1 for 23 right via Golf and Juliet, Ryanair 1863.
And ground Golf Whiskey Sierra ready for taxiing. Can we get the QFE if possible, please?
Of course he'd ask for that. Choffinek. He's QNH -9. Golf Whiskey Sierra, Roger. It's going to be runway 23 right, left-hand circuit, south side. Squawk 7366. And the QFE is 9 below the QNH. Make me do the maths.
Sorry, Golf Whiskey Sierra. Could I get the squawk again?
Yeah, Roger, the Squawk 7366.
Roger, Squawk 7366 for Golf Whiskey Sierra.
And the QFE 1006.
1006 QFE, cheers.
You can tell I don't do VFR very much.
Manchester ground is 2624 with you.
Last station calling, say again, call sign.
Easy 2624 with you. I don't know if I should be with you for the landing.
Roger, yes. Continue on Unicom 122.8 until you've landed and vacated, and then contact me for taxi on the ground.
So, repeat, sorry, Easy 2624.
Continue on Unicom 122.8 until you've landed, and then after landing, contact me on the ground.
Okay, after we landed, contact you will go on 122.8 now. Thank you, Easy 2624.
Meister ground, Easy 146 Charlie, stand 4, requesting radio check 121.855.
Easy 146 Charlie, Manchester ground, good afternoon, your readability 5.
5 also 146 Charlie, by any chance are you the British Ab Geek?
Hey, fair.
Yeah, love your channel, man.
Thanks, appreciate it. It's doing one of my rare controller days.
Yeah, it's good to see, man. Yeah, I've already subscribed.
Thank you very much. Captain Wazza says, sun's out in Newcastle too. The wife's arrived in Barcelona this morning to torrential rain.
At Mike 1.
Ryanair 1863, apologies. Continue on Unicom 122.8. Just caution, there's one aircraft near to final, I believe.
Yep, no problem, thanks. And copy the traffic. Ryanair 1863, go to Unicom now.
Have a good flight, see you.
Cheers, thanks. Ryanair 1863.
Tom says the new CSE update is mostly directed towards VATSIM USA. Very little benefit for other nations that don't use that terminology. We still use Unicom in VATSIM New Zealand as well. Good to know. Sun's out in Surrey for Peter. It's very cloudy where I am in Oxfordshire. So what have we got? 146 Charlie's got no flight plan. 1933's got no flight plan. There's that chap doing VFR circuits, but I reckon he's testing me, my inability to do that stuff. Somebody asked about Discord user name call signs that we have as well earlier on. Sorry, I think I got halfway through and then got interrupted. So basically we've got on Osprey Airways, which is our channel's virtual airline. A lot of you might be familiar with it. It's an official VATSIM virtual airline as well, a VA partner on VATSIM. And we've got scheduled services which have been set up with specific call signs. So Osprey 101 Alpha, for example, is Manchester to Heathrow, I think, and 101 Bravo is Heathrow back to Manchester, and so on and so forth for all of our bases.
Ryanair 46 Alpha Zulu, stand 50, request push and start.
Ryanair 46 Alpha Zulu, stand 50, push start approved, face east, QNH 1015.
Start approved, face east 1015, Ryanair.
But the people that have got the specific call signs in our Discord server, that's for when they use free flight. So when they're not flying a scheduled service and they are still going to fly with Osprey Airways, they want to do a free flight instead, which means they can fly whatever they want, wherever they want. It then means that you can basically use your own personal call sign as well. It's just like a little extra nice thing that we do in the VA, really. Yep, says he's Osprey 1501. What would his call sign therefore be? Yeah, you're right. It would be Osprey 1501. Good question. This is one of 2 Manchester airports that are available, Bobby. This is Mako Simulations Manchester Airport, which I still quite like, to be fair, though it is out of date and it's got issues on the Zulu taxiway with the car park.
Ground, Blue Max 9 X-ray, Zulu, stand 52, push start.
Blue Max 9 X-ray Zulu, are you able to do a straight push or a push onto Juliet?
Probably not, just done JSX, but I'll wait. Is that for the 1-2 stands over pushing?
Yeah, AFO, hold your position then, thank you. I'll call you back shortly.
No problem, thanks.
Yeah, it's one of 2 Manchesters. There's another one by, is it Thai Models, I think, which is nicer in some areas but not so nice in others. Mako Simulations is working on a version 2 of Manchester, which will probably come out at some point in the next 6 months, I'm not sure, but I know he is working on one. I don't know, some of you might know if you're active in the Mako Sim Discord more than I am, but I can't remember if it's going to be compatible with MSFS 2024 or not, the new Manchester from Mako, or if it's going to be an MSFS 2020 jobby. I can't remember. Very excited for later. Let me just get the time of it actually, because some of you might not be aware of it. You might have seen some clickbait videos from some content creators that spew out rubbish. Effectively, there's been some bits come out that the A380 is releasing from fly-by-wire. It isn't out yet. It isn't releasing today or anything like that, from what I understand. But it is due soon, which is quite exciting. Now, the one thing that is coming today is 1800 Zulu, which is 7 PM UK time. Fly-by-wire are going live on their YouTube channel, and they're basically going to have a big presentation and a live Q&A. Lot 260 Manchester Ground, good afternoon, your readability 5. So if you're not doing anything later, 7 PM UK time, tune in to them.
260 with information Foxtrot on board the parking number 6 for student of flight to Milano, Lima India Mike Charlie.
Lot 260, Manchester ground, you're cleared to Milano, runway 23 right, Samba 1 Romeo, departure, squawk 2737.
No, 260, cleared to destination via Samba 1 Romeo, runway is 23 right, and the squawk is 2737.
Lot 260, read back correct, report ready for push.
Lot 260, call you when I'm ready for push.
Where's he gone? Ryanair 46 Alpha Zulu, Manchester ground.
Yeah, pass the message.
Are you starting your pushback yet? Oh, correction, I've just seen you start moving.
Manchester ground, DG264, we are waiting for taxi to gate. We have no gate in sight.
Easy 2624 Manchester ground. Good afternoon, welcome to Manchester. Vacate right on Bravo. Stand 15 via Bravo Juliet Echo.
Stand 15 Bravo Juliet Echo, Easy 264, thank you.
Well, John, they didn't really kind of communicate it in that sense. Basically, they did a ping saying, mark your calendars for October the 26th at 1800 Z as we go live on YouTube. Join us as we reflect on our journey, share insights into what is next, and open the floor to your questions in a live Q&A. So, I think it's the A380X out of the hangar, which, yeah, I guess in that sense, people think, oh, it must be releasing, but they haven't specifically said that it is releasing. It's just, I think from what I understand, showing you guys what the alpha phase is, managing those expectations so we can see what it's like, they can operate it and chat to us about it, show it all off with a live Q&A, and then I would imagine during that video, I would hope that's probably when they're going to talk about the release plan. I reckon it would be something along the lines of a calendar date. It's going to be something along the lines of like Halloween or bonfire night, because you know fireworks make a bang, and they're going to make a bang with this. It's going to explode in the community. It's going to be really popular. That's my theory, but who knows? We'll probably find out during this. I would imagine one of the biggest questions asked in the video for the Q&A will be, when is it releasing? So yeah, I would imagine that should hopefully be one of the questions that gets answered. But you might see videos on YouTube of like A380 news. There isn't any news because no one knows anything extra than what we knew months ago. Until Flywire give us this video later, that's when we're going to find out a lot more information. That's the only real video you should see, which is why I've not done any pointless videos on it. I mean, that's one thing I would like to clean up, but it would never happen. It would never happen on YouTube, will it? The amount of clickbait and nonsense that gets spewed out there. Ashley says Manchester version 2 from Macro Simulations is being made for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 only. There we go. I didn't know that. Thank you for confirming that. Personally, I really... Ryanair 46 Alpha Zulu, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via Golf Hotel and Juliet.
Golf Hotel, Juliet, Mike 1, 20 right for
I'm super excited for the A380, purely because I was one of the first crews on that aircraft when it launched with British Airways years ago. And we did a load of proving flights from Heathrow to Frankfurt and back, which was a way for us to get used to the aircraft. So that's what I'm looking to replicate when it does release. That's the specific route I'm going to start off with, if there's a British Airways livery. Blue Max 9 X-ray Zulu, Manchester ground.
Blue Max 9 X-ray Zulu, go ahead.
Give way to company traffic behind on Golf, and then after you push and start is approved face east.
Give way company traffic and then push and start through face east, Blue Max 9 X-ray Golf.
So yeah, super excited, and that's what we're going to be doing. LJC says, any comments regarding the PMDG nav data issues? I can't seem to get mine to work. Just sits at 80% and doesn't move.
Thank you so much for everything. Have a nice day.
Thanks for flying. You too. Have a good day. I mean, you guys have seen the video I did with the PMDG update the other day, and I personally haven't had a problem with it, so I'm not sure how to diagnose the issue or not, but I've seen a few people have problems with the nav data, which is obviously not ideal. Ryanair 46 Alpha Zulu, no further ATC, monitor Unicorn 122.8. Have a good flight.
Unicorn Ryanair 46 Alpha Zulu, cheers.
Golf Papa Whiskey November's coming in. Gonna send him to the jet centre, I think. So Beechcraft Duke. Where would that fly into at Manchester? And all stations, Manchester ground, new QNH 1016, new QFE 1007, Manchester ground out. Lockheed, welcome aboard, thanks for subscribing. I've given the QFE in that little update because Golf Whiskey Sierra is obviously wanting circuit stuff, so, and he asked for the QFE earlier.
90 ground, lot 260, we are ready for push start.
Crikey. Lot 260, stand 6, push start approved, face south. QNH 10. Crikey.
Lot 260, push start is approved, QNH 1016.
My metar's just disappeared off the bottom of my screen. There we go, it's back. Weird. Yeah, QFE is height at aerodrome level, cool pilot basically. So if you're sitting on the threshold of the runway and you move your altitude knob, the QFE, the QNH knob, so that it reads 0, and that gives you height above airfield elevation. So that's what it would be, instead of an altitude, it would give you a height. So if I was the tower, I would be saying, you know, it would be altitude, it would be height.
Blue Max 3 Juliet Golf, we're a Boeing 737-800 at stand 53 with information Foxtrot QNH1016 requesting clearance to top.
Blue Max 3 Juliet Golf, Manchester ground, hello, cleared to your destination via the Pole Hill 5 Romeo departure. Squawk 1252.
Clear destination, Pole Hill 5 Romeo departure, squawking 1252, Ryanair 3 Juliet Golf.
Ryanair 3 Juliet Golf, readback correct, report ready for push.
Roger.
It's actually Blue Max, but hey ho. Lockheed, yes I was, for a couple of years. I was one of the first crews to operate it to LA. Still my favourite aircraft that I've ever flown on before.
Manchester ground, Blue Max 9, X-ray Zulu ready for taxi.
Blue Max 9 X-ray Zulu, taxi to hold point, Mike 1, runway 23 right via Golf Juliet.
Golf and Juliet, Mike 123 right, Blue Max 9 X-ray Zulu.
Get rid of him. Nice little steady stream of traffic, to be fair. No, Lockheed, I was cabin crew, in the back. Yeah, very much looking forward to it. I spent a lot of time in the flight deck of the A380 though, so when we flew into and out of LA, I would always ask to sit in the jump seat for those flights because it was just awesome. The sheer size of that aircraft is insane.
Manchester ground, lot 260, we are ready for taxi.
Lot 260, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Lima, Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Lot 260, hold point runway 23 right via Lima, Papa, Kilo and Juliet.
Correct, break, Blue Max 9 X-ray, Zulu, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a good flight.
Unicom 122.8 to Blue Max 9 X-ray, Zulu, thanks, goodbye.
See ya. Light aircraft area romper. It's kind of that little R bit, isn't it? So Alpha, where's it goes? It goes there, it's that little section. So this little VE60 is going to vacate. It's got no stand number. It's going to vacate Foxtrot, is he? Oh, good. Where's he going to vacate? Oh, good, he's going off to the high-speed exit. G'day, Automator, welcome. I'm very good, thank you. Yeah. Starting to get a little bit more sleep now, so Puppy's starting to sleep for about 6 hours, from about midnight, 1 o'clock through to 6, 7 o'clock in the mornings. We're getting a bit of more consistency in sleep now, which is good. It's stat stretching. Straightly through the day though, she still can't hold the bladder for 4 or 5 hours, so it's a bit difficult to get on the channel and get videos and streams and things done without the other half being off and all that kind of thing.
Good afternoon, Manchester. Golf Papa Whiskey November, runway vacated, Bravo Delta. Request taxi to business aviation.
Golf Papa Whiskey November, Manchester ground, good afternoon. You're cleared to the business aviation parking area, just via Alpha.
Alpha to business aviation, are you good? Golf Papa Whiskey November.
He's going to park pretty quick, to be fair. Umax is off, he's airborne. There's 3 Juliet Golf, he's there. He's parking, so he's going to go to this little section here. Jet Centre. Got Chenex down there. Got TUI. Pilot says Europe dominates on VATSIM. It does, certainly this point in time yet, but don't forget, obviously a lot of people in the States are still asleep, aren't they? So they're not going to be online yet, and that's where that kind of disparity will come into it. Later on though, I would imagine there's going to be quite a bit of busyness with VATSIM in the US. I think quite consistently they get Boston or JFK or something like that come online, don't they, which is pretty good. But obviously then it depends, West Coast, East Coast USA, their time zones are different as well. There's always someone somewhere on the network, which is good. There are a couple of events later on this evening as well. I know there's a München overload coming up, which is quite exciting. And that's basically, I think, from 6 PM UK time or 1700 UTC, I think. So quite late into our evening, really. But there's going to be a couple of hours of Munich overload as a big event. That's going to be quite busy, I would imagine. Germany is always good to fly in and out of, really. Night Shepherd says the A380 is definitely his favourite aircraft behind the 738s. He's loved all of his 23 hours on it from Sydney to Heathrow. Yeah, a lot of people say it's very comfortable for that sheer length of journey, to be fair, which is good. Quite a difficult thing to achieve that, actually, for an aircraft. Where else are all of you guys? Obviously, I've spoke about where I'm going to fly in the A380 when that does release eventually, hopefully in the next week or so from Fly-by-Wire, but where are you thinking of flying it for the first hop that you might do? Are you going to be doing sort of little Toulouse ops, heading out of Toulouse, or are you going to fly out of Hamburg? Or do you have some of the big plans like transatlantic?
Manchester ground, a very good afternoon to you. It's EZ632 on stand 7. I'm a type of A320neo with information Golf on board. I've got a QNH 1016 requesting IFR clearance to Jersey, please.
Easy 632 Manchester ground, good afternoon. You cleared to Jersey, runway 23 right, via Coxham 1 Romeo, departure, squawk 7674.
Clear to Jersey, runway 23 right on the Coxham 1 Romeo, departure, squawk 7674, easy 632, thanks.
Easy 632, be back correct, report ready for push. Captain Eats going straight in for the Qantas 1, Sydney to Singapore to Heathrow, crikey, going big, I like that. Nice. Drew as well. Welcome, mate. Says Sydney to Singapore for him as well. Night Shepherd's going to recreate his holiday flight with Qantas. A lot of people doing that kind of big hop. That's quite exciting. A lot 260. No further ATC. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight.
Lot 260 switch Unicom. Bye bye. Ciao.
Ciao. Cool Pilot's doing split to Naples event today.
Go Papa Whiskey November, many thanks for your service, shutting down. Bye bye now.
Have a good flight. VATSIM radar. Got 11 pre-filed departures. We got one pre-file. We got 11 departures, 1 arrival. Love it. Getting busy. I was actually thinking of doing. What have we got? Oh, amazing! Deliveries online. I can't see him on my ATC thingy though. Craig, welcome. Yeah, I did think of doing Dubai to Birmingham in the A380, to be fair. I thought that might be quite a good one, so that might be the second time I fly it. Because with Birmingham you get a lot of crosswinds and all that kind of stuff. GMC. Just going to change my GMC box here. And all stations Manchester ground. If you are waiting for clearance, Manchester delivery is now online. Contact 121.705 for your clearance. Just going to change my V strips. To the new screen. So we've got different screens for different controllers and things like that. Hello Gammy, yeah, I've been a controller on ground for quite a few years, to be fair. But it's just something I've not really kind of done though. That often. I try and do one every quarter for a few hours. Taser says thinks his first flight will be one of his test routes, Heathrow to Gatwick or Gatwick to Paris Charles de Gaulle. I would recommend probably doing something a bit longer than Heathrow Gatwick. That's quite, certainly for a new aircraft, quite intense. You could do something like you could do Heathrow to Glasgow. Emirates fly the A380 into Glasgow, don't they? So you could potentially do that, and that will give you an hour and a bit in the cruise just to get things settled if you're playing catch up and that sort of thing, for example. Jack, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Have you started your next degree yet? We've got Ryanair 36 X-Ray coming in from Madeira soon. That's a nice flight. Whiskey November's parked, so let's clear him off the strip. Lot 260's already gone, let's send him away. Easy 632. He's shown started. Okay, so clearance, that's clearance working people through by the looks of it. He's put them in the starter box for us. Jack, nice. 4th week started today, crikey. Good effort. Maverick was asking, is the presentation only from fly-by-wire about the A380? Is it just a presentation, or is it going to be released today? Nobody knows. They haven't announced any dates. My theory is it's going to be like Halloween or bonfire night or something like that. You know, big announcement, big celebration. Pick a calendar date, maybe. I don't know. That's my theory, but beyond that, we don't know. So later on, Fly-by-Wire are going to put it all over their YouTube channel. They're going to be live with a demonstration of the aircraft, by the looks of it, by the sounds of it, their announcement, and with a live Q&A as well, which should be quite good. And like we said earlier, the biggest question is probably going to be, when is it going to release? So hopefully we might end the evening with an announcement from them, which is quite cool. 546. SBBird 546 Heavy Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Your push and start approved, straight push.
Push it up for this straight push, either 546.
So it's going to be a little bit less stress now for me, because we've got somebody on the delivery frequency. And that's basically just going to take a little bit of the pressure off. So they're going to allow us to, they're going to do all of our clearances for us, then they're going to change them over to our frequency so that we can fly, we can deal with the flights, push and start onwards up to the edge of the runway. No updates on the new sim yet, Jack. We were all excited for that though, waiting for it. Ryanair's just about to touch down. Right, all flow to that. Now he's down, crikey, just as he goes off the screen. He's not going to vacate a Bravo at all, is he? What's he? So he's 36X, stand 48, so we've got to get him in there, down Juliet. That 777's on push and start. He's off to San Francisco. And he's taken 23 left, actually. So I'm glad I noticed that, because I'm going to have to get him to cross at Foxtrot or Papa. Where is he? He's there. I'll get him to cross at Foxtrot. Rish, we were on singles, but I think delivery are now giving them the option of either. So, I don't know. I've left that for delivery, but I'll ask the Speedbird pilot what he's actually got planned for. I've just noticed on V-strips it says 23 left, that's all. Ryanair 36 X-ray Manchester Ground, good afternoon, welcome to Manchester. Continue right on Alpha, stand 48 by Alpha Bravo Kilo Juliet.
Continue Alpha Bravo Kilo, stand 48.
Easy 123 is inbound from Gatwick as well next, 23 right.
Either 546 ready for taxi.
Seabird 546, are you requiring runway 23 left or 23 right for departure?
23 left.
Roger, taxi, stand by. Seabird 546, taxi Juliet Foxtrot and hold short of Kilo, please.
Juliet Foxtrot and hold short Kilo.
So he's big and he's going to take a while, and I know there's one on final, so I'm going to get the Ryanair in and past him first before I get him towards the crossing point for the runway, if that makes sense. It's just trying to think in that kind of four-dimensional space, because I know there's an aeroplane up here somewhere. It's not on my map, but it's further up on the radar that I can't really see. And I've not set my keybind shortcut for it either. So 36. He's 546, taxi in, he's going to hold short kilo. Bravo 6. I'll click that for now so I can just monitor roughly where his clearance limit is to.
Good evening, Manchester Ground 241, ready for push.
Ryanair 241, Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Stand 7, caution the British Airways 777 behind, your push start approved.
How's the look after the traffic runner to prove?
A Speedbird 546 heavy, give way to the Ryanair 737-800 on your right. I'll be passing in front from right to left, and then continue taxi to hold point Papa 1 via Kilo.
Hold short for the Ryanair and taxi via Papa 1 and for the Kilo.
It is Rush, but what actually means there is the fact that BA don't do any long haul services from Manchester.
Ryanair 241, which way did you want us to pitch?
A push start approved, face south, if you can.
Okay, face south, Ryanair 241.
I kind of left him the option there because he's on that odd bit of corner. Big old 777. That is still, for me, my favourite aircraft in MSFS at the moment. It's absolutely wonderful, I love it.
Manchester Ground 632 stand 7 requesting pushing start. Please be advised there is a Ryanair that's spawned on top of me.
He's 632, yeah, Roger. I can see you both on top of each other there. Push start approved. Can you do a long push all the way onto Juliet Foxtrot? If not, do a straight push and then it will kind of separate the both of you, hopefully.
When did you log? Because when I don't know, maybe when I was coming
do a straight push or a face northward side.
What the heck is that Ryanair doing? Ryanair 36 X-ray, hold your position, you've taken a wrong turn.
Ryanair 36 X-ray, look, I thought it was Juliet.
Speedbird 546, hold your position. Ryanair 36 X-ray, if you can, turn right back onto Juliet and then head towards Golf, and that's where stand 48 is, on the corner of Juliet and Golf.
Apologies, I thought it was stand 43, my bad.
No, all good. Yeah, if you can, make a left turn, if not, turn left, and then left again, if that makes sense. Or disconnect. Speedbird 546, continue taxi via Kilo to Papa 1.
Continue taxi Kilo to Papa 0.
Get him to Papa instead. Did I say Foxtrot 1 or Papa 1? I can't remember. I think it said Papa 1. Joffinek, I can't remember. Easy to go wrong, because at Manchester we've got Juliet, which goes to Juliet 4 and then on to Golf, and then goes down towards the runway, but then you can get that mixed up with Juliet Foxtrot and Juliet Echo, which is this little cul-de-sac where the BA aircrafts come out of and where all these guys are currently parked. So Osprey 128 Alpha and Speedbird 546 has just taxied on Juliet Foxtrot, And then these guys here, the Ryanair and the EasyJet pushing, they're on Juliet Echo. 096. Easy 096, Manchester ground, hello, push start approved, straight push, QNH 1016.
Straight push, 1016.
Speedbird 546 heavy, at Papa 1, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a good flight.
Unicom 122.8, have a good day, Speedbird.
That's my limit for control for him, because all of that would be dealt with by South Tower, I think, from memory. So we might as well monitor Unicom for the crossing on 23 right, and then remain on that for 23 left as well. Everyone else is 23 right though, which is nice and easy. Ian's on his way back from Oslo, very nice. Got Lufthansa 3 Kilo Yankee, he's cleared now as well, he's there. Got Tom Jet with no flight plan.
And then 241 ready for taxi.
Right now 241, taxi to hold point Mike 1 runway 23 right via Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet.
Okay, taxi to Mike 1 of 2 right by Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo, and Juliet right near 246. 240.
Ah, delivery's gone offline. Brilliant. Okay, so change the view again. Hold on.
Manchester ground, good afternoon, Tom. Correction, Lufthansa 3 Kilo Yankee, stand 23, request pushing down.
Oh, where's that gone? Lufthansa 3 Kilo Yankee, hold your position, got an EasyJet aircraft, just pushing behind. I'll call you back.
Yeah, no problem.
Offline. Didn't last very long. So because of that, the strip, he's gone offline before passing me the Lufthansa strip, I think, by the looks of it. So I've lost him somewhere. So I might then have to use the top left of my scope instead for that. No, okay, there we go. I thought Euroscope had crashed then, but it hasn't. Good. Oof. What else have we got?
Ground EG632, request taxi, please.
Delivery online? What the... sorry, last station calling. Say again.
Yeah, request taxi EG632, thanks.
Thank you, sorry, I got distracted there. EZ632, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via Foxtrot Kilo Juliet.
Taxi to runway 23 right, holding Mike 1 via Foxtrot Kilo Juliet, EZ632, thanks very much.
Ready.
E096, ready for taxi.
Easy 096, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via Lima Papa Kilo Juliet.
Mike 1 for restricted right via Lima Papa Kilo and Juliet, E096.
And Lufthansa 3 Kilo Yankee, give way to the EasyJet Airbus A320 behind. When clear, push start approved.
After EasyJet is clear behind, push and start is approved. Are you wanting us to face east?
Whichever's best for you. East's fine.
Thank you.
Ready, pushback started, taxi out, taxi in. I'm getting very confused now because the controller's gone on offline and then instantly gone online. So I've got... Cool. Right, anyway. I think he's online. Oops. Easy 123.
Ryanair 241 on Mike 1.
Ryanair 241, apologies, thank you. Monitor Unicom 122.8, have a good flight.
122.8.
Oh, that got really confusing. Ryanair 241. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? You right?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, good, thanks. Sorry, I missed your poke. I somehow accidentally muted my... Sorry, I've got issues with TeamSpeak. What have we got? We've got Information Hotel. We're doing single runway 23 right at the moment. Easy 632, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a good flight.
Unicom 122.8, Easy 632, thanks for the service, Luke, and see you on your next stream. Loving your streams, by the way.
Cheers, bud, have a good day. Someone logged off and then someone else jumped straight back on onto delivery, which is awesome. Easy 0906, likewise no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a good flight.
Unicom 122.8, loving the streams, yeah.
See ya. He's away, got to move him across as well, so 096 to Mike 1 for the hold, passed off. If I retain the strip, then it can cause issues, and then it can mean that the next controllers further up might not be able to get the strip, basically, from what I understand. Where's stand 10? There it is. Lima. Easy 123 is going to need that. Got a flurry of aircraft coming in all of a sudden, I think. Got 4 inbound. Run at 88 Mike Papa as well. Easy 123 Manchester ground, you're on the frequency. I think he's still trying to change frequency. Night Shadow, good morning, good afternoon Ian as well, good to see you both. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying the stream today, a little bit of controller action hit like as well, if you've not done so as well, give us a little thumbs up. Helps me work out what you like to see more of, basically. Easy 123 Manchester ground.
Manchester ground, good afternoon, easy 123, clear runway 23 right on Alpha.
Easy 123, Manchester ground, good afternoon. Just hold your position, we've got a Ryanair vacating on the high speed exit in front. You can expect stand 10.
Roger, sir, holding position for Ryanair traffic and expecting 10.
Let's get him off and clear of the runway quick.
Ground, very good afternoon, this is Ryanair 88 Mike Papa, vacated 23 right.
Ryanair 88 Mike Papa, Manchester ground, good afternoon. Welcome to Manchester, continue right on Bravo, stand 52 via Bravo, Kilo, Juliet and Golf.
Bravo, Kilo, Juliet and Golf to 52 for Ryanair 88 Mike Papa, thank you.
Thanks, break easy 123, continue taxi, thanks for waiting. Stand 10 via Alpha, Bravo, Papa, Lima.
Roger, sir, continue taxi to stand 10 by Alpha, Bravo, Papa, Lima, AC-123, thank you.
To Lufthansa as well.
Easy 105, stand 49 now, ready for pushback.
Two stations at once there. Was it Osprey 128 Alpha calling for push?
It was easy 1956.
Apologies, thank you. AZ 1956 Manchester ground. Good afternoon. Stand 49. Push start approved.
Push start approved, easy 1956.
Awesome, thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Welcome to Trickle Yankee. We're ready for taxi. Request full length and would be aware of the inbound aircraft coming on Santa.
Lufthansa 3 Kilo Yankee, sorry, a bit quiet there. Were you asking for full length?
Lufthansa full length, please.
Roger, taxi to Hold Point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Lima, Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Juliet 1 via Lima, Papa, Kilo and Juliet, and we'll hold position and wait for these jets to come on to center.
Perfect, thank you. He's taking a little while, so just do whatever you need to do.
I'll start serving drinks then.
Right, 8 Mike Papa, you might need to just hold your position there. Got an aircraft that's pushed onto Juliet.
Yeah, we got the traffic inside, so we'll hold position and wait for you to steer taxi. 8 Mike Papa.
Easy 19.
Easy 1 and a 5-6, sorry for pushing onto Juliet, we're ready for taxi, sorry about that.
Oh, it's no worries at all. Just report ready for taxi.
We're ready now for taxi.
Oh, amazing. Taxi to Hold Point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Juliet.
Mike 1, 23 right via Juliet, easy 1 and a 5-6.
Thank you. And runner 8 Mike Papa, continue taxi.
Continue taxi for runner 8 Mike Papa.
It's getting busy. Have a great day, Jack. Where have we got? So V-strips is good. Ian says, always enjoy your streams and videos. They've helped me understand the PMTG 737 and the 777 as well. Thanks for your help. You're more than welcome. I'm glad you found it all useful. Easy 19556. No further ATC. Monitor Uniform 122.8. Have a good day.
Well, you come on to estimate just for ATC.
How are you finding the Commonwealth Tour MPS gaming? Is it good? You're on what? You're kind of quarter of the way through now, I think, if you're doing Seychelles to Maldives. Can't remember. Sato's landed at Charles de Gaulle. And he's restarting the sim for the leg back. Are you doing an X-plane job, or are you coming back on MSFS? Okay, welcome, good afternoon. It's quite the diversion. Spoopy, yeah, the UK roster for controlling, that's just if you book it. It doesn't really let you book if you're going to jump on in the next couple of hours, so it can get a bit convoluted. And it means then that a lot of the time controllers that are on the network won't be shown as having booked it, if that makes sense. Low game it, yes it is. Some people have got the button connected that gives you like a headset vibe on it. Stands at 8 Lima Romeo's vacating, he's stand 25, which is there, Lima 2, that's nice, so we can go vacate on Alpha, Bravo, Delta, Bravo, Delta. Lufthansa 3 Kilo Yankee, you should be cleared to continue your taxi now.
Yeah, Lufthansa 3 Kilo Yankee, thanks very much.
Was I? No worries, matey. Smooth arrival into Gatters with some Unicom coordination. At Gatwick? No way. That never happens.
Press the ground, a very good afternoon, Lufthansa 8 Lima Romeo on.
Lufthansa 8 Lima Romeo, Manchester ground, good afternoon. Taxi to stand 25 via Alpha, Bravo and Delta.
Alpha, Bravo, Delta to stand 25, Lufthansa 8 Lima Romeo, thank you.
Tschüss.
Tschüssi.
Easy 123 is parked.
Ground hello, Virgin 01, Papa ready for push and start.
Virgin 01 Papa Heavy Manchester ground, hello, stand 31, push start approved, face south QNH 1016.
Push start approved, face south QNH 1016, Virgin 01 Papa.
We've got a few new subscribers to the channel today as well, so very warm welcome to all of you. I think I can see Richie Smith, Apple Creates, Lockheed, Ombra and Tristan as well. Welcome to you guys, good to see you all, welcome. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Chanek's all the way down the bottom there. Just fill around my screen. 3 Kilo Yankees on the taxi out, he's on the way in. AIZ.
Manchester ground, good afternoon, Markia 931, vacated runway 23 right, now Alpha.
Arkia 9031, Manchester ground, good afternoon, welcome to Manchester. Taxi to hold point Delta 2 via Alpha, Bravo and Delta.
Taxi to holding point Delta 2 via Alpha, Bravo and Delta, Arkia 931.
You can expect stand 209er.
Expecting stand 209er.
Great, no worries, buddy. You're more than welcome. It's quite fun doing this. I don't do it enough, really. It's quite an intense few hours, to be fair. First time I've seen, I think, or heard Arkia on flights, to be fair. All the flights on VATSIM I've done and all the controlling I've done. Nice to get something a bit different. Christopher, welcome. Hello to you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Night Shadow, yeah, the controlling does take quite a while. There's a lot of sandbox training and there's theory exams, and then there's also practical training and practical exams as well. Left answer 3 Kilo Yankee, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight.
Up to Unicom 122.8, left answer 3 Kilo Yankee. Have a good stream. Good to see you controlling again, mate. Bye bye.
Cheers, mate. Have a good weekend. He's cleared 2, Delta 2, so it's there. And that's because there's a Virgin there, and I'm not sure. Mind you, I'm in the tower, aren't I? So let's just look. Yeah, he can't really get past there. Wow, he's come from Ben Gurion all the way to Manchester, that A321, Arkia. That's some good going. Mission India. It's quite a nice flow, isn't it, so far? It's not mega busy, but it's got a nice pace. Can he get past? Oh, that's quite a cool paint scheme.
Good afternoon, EV 9009, stand 7, ready for...
Easy 9009er, have you been cleared?
No, it's only just hands over to you.
No, no worries. I think there's just an issue with V-strips, that's all. So yeah, Easy 9009er, stand 7, push start approved, face south.
Push start approved, face south, stand 7.
Oh, there you go, now he's passed it to me. Gotcha. Well, that was quick. Push south.
Arkia 931 on holding point Delta 2.
Arkia 9031, roger, thank you. Just hold your position there. There's a Virgin Heavy that's blocking the taxiway for you a little further up.
Roger, holding position, Arkia 931.
Kilo Yankee's taking off full length.
Virgin 01 Papa, ready for taxi.
Virgin 01 Papa, taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Echo Delta Papa Kilo Juliet.
Juliet 1, 23 right, Echo Delta Papa Kilo Juliet, Virgin 01 Papa.
Oh, we got tower! days.
Master Ground, good morning. Sunix 5 Delta, stand 109, 94 push and start.
Chanix 5 Delta, Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Stand 109er, push start approved, QNH 1016.
1016 and push is approved, Sunix 5 Delta.
IKEA 931, Manchester Ground. Give way to the Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330-900 passing in front, and when clear, continue taxi to stand 209er via Delta Echo November Charlie.
Behind traffic Virgin Airlines, stand 290 via Delta Echo November and Charlie IKEA 931.
Lovely. Should be on your screen just about now, coming into view, that Virgin Atlantic A330-900.
Hey, Manchester Ground, this is Ryanair 54 X-ray Echo, information India on board type 737 MAX 8, clearance to Devil Missile, please.
Ryanair 54 X-ray Echo, Manchester Ground, hello. Change to Manchester delivery for your clearance, frequency 121.705.
Roger, we'll tune in on 121.705, thank you.
No worries, speak soon. So he's going Juliet 1, full length. No pressure. Virgin 01 Papa Heavy, contact Manchester Tower 118.630. Have a good flight.
18630, thanks much, Virgin 01 Papa.
Good old V-strips makes things a lot simpler. Yeah, bottom down here is getting quite busy now. Got a couple of Chanex, got Eurowings. Chanex 5 Delta's all the way down here. He's pushed to 5 Delta. He's already on pushback facing normal thing. So where's 1009? Oh, he's there. He hasn't called push yet. Taxi yet. LJC says, my favourite part of controlling is seeing where people are going to and come from. Super cool.
Easy 9009, ready to
Easy 9009, taxi to hold point, Mike 1, runway 23 right via Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet.
Taxi Mike 1, runway 23 right, Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet. Easy 900.
So now we've pretty much got full ATC except for radar, or like Manchester approach, that kind of thing. So we've got delivery online, we've got myself on ground, we've got someone else on tower. Big thanks to our ATC helping us as well today, it's really cool. Just gives you guys a nice bit of extra immersion. Got quite a good spread across the airport now actually, nice to see the like North Terminal get used as well, for a change. So we should get Virgin doing his roll in a moment. 009er. He's good. That's shown correct on taxi. Gatters. A lot of this is just like playing catch up, really. Christopher, yeah, there are so many stands at Manchester, and actually there's a lot down in this kind of newer pier up here as well. Although the Mako Manchester scenery doesn't have the 900 stands, that's for some reason that's a car park.
Okay, liner 31 on stand 290, 209, sorry. Thank you for ATC, have a good day, bye bye.
Thanks for flying, have a good day, bye. Easy's on the move. So we'll have another minute or two before we pass him off to tower.
Chanix 5 Delta ready for taxi.
Chanix 5 Delta, taxi to Whole Point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via Zulu, Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo and Juliet. Got nobody showing inbound at the moment.
Taxiing to Mike 1, to Whole Point
Me too,
Mike 1,
creates.
via Zulu, Echo, Delta,
Ryan,
Papa,
good
Kilo
afternoon, mate.
Juliet,
Says,
Chanix 5 Delta.
are you looking forward to the Flabber A380? Will you also be doing video on VATSIM with it? 100%. When it does release, which we don't know if it's today, I think it's going to be next week or at some point, I'm not sure, or the week after. But when it does release, I will be flying it. The Flabber A380. I'll be flying the, ideally, if there's liveries included, a BA livery to Frankfurt and back initially, and then I'll do maybe an Emirates hop, like Dubai to Birmingham, something like that, because there's always a crosswind at Birmingham. It's always quite tricky with that wavy, undulating runway as well. So, and it's a short runway for an A380, so it'd be quite fun to test it out with that. Certainly, if it's got that brake to vacate feature on it as well, so it'd be a really good one to try.
Sandy 009, are we able to taxi to Juliet 1?
Yes, if you wish, Easy 909er, then continue taxi and hold Juliet 1.
Taxi Juliet 1, Easy 9009.
And contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight.
11863, Easy 9009, bye bye.
Bye. JFOT says, am I wanting to move up to tower? Ideally, yeah, it would be good fun. I would like to, but the waiting list for that is like a year long.
This is Ryanair 54 X-ray Echo Stand 52 information. India on board. Clearance for push and start, please.
Ryanair 54 X-ray Echo Manchester Ground. Good afternoon. Stand 52. Push start approved. Face east. QNH 1016. Badger, good afternoon, mate. Hope you're well.
Face east and confirm we are allowed to push back straight onto Juliet.
A-firm.
Roger, push start approved. Face east onto Juliet for an Air 54 X-ray Echo.
I'm really excited for the A380. Now, I know some of the things that it can do are quite limited. I get that. It can't fly everywhere in the world. Not every airport can receive an A380. But it is a bloody cool aeroplane. And we've been waiting a long time for it as well. What's really nice, and I've said it before, it's great to see that the Fly-by-Wire project is still going on, and it's still happening quite nicely. It's still busy. Roger, thank you. All stations, Manchester ground, new QNH 1015. UC, good afternoon, mate. Yes, I will be. I think I've got somebody relieving me on the hour, as in like in an hour's time, I think. Can't remember. So we'll see how long we go. Apple creates, it does. Emirates have flown in the A380 to Birmingham. There's one stand at Birmingham that can receive the A380.
Manchester ground, good day, Osprey 218 Alpha, request push and start, gate 42.
Simone, welcome aboard, thanks for subscribing, good to see you. Osprey 128 Alpha, stand 42, push start approved, face south or straight push, whichever you prefer, QNH 1015.
QNH 1015 and we'll push south, Osprey 1218 Alpha.
Oh, UC Epic, Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot, I'll listen out for you, mate. Jules says, can we fly gliders on VATSIM? That's a very good question. I think the answer really would be yes, you can, but you would have to... You'd have to kind of know what you're doing. So a lot of gliders won't be on like a normal frequency. It's not like you can call up on Manchester radar or London control and get stuff like that. It's going to be, you're going to be flying around the Alps, ridge soaring and all that kind of thing. So in reality, they won't really be on any ATC. So it's almost pointless. If you connected to Manchester in a glider, then you'll probably get kicked, I would imagine. I'm not sure how it'd work. Ryanair's on Juliet. Hopefully he's going to be ready soon because we've got Chanex taxiing towards him. Well, no, it doesn't, unfortunately. There is a thing I can do in the options somewhere that allows me to rotate the screen to have north facing up. But actually, with Manchester being the layout that it is, it's almost easier to kind of have it orientated this way. Although it does mean that you have to kind of reverse your northeast southwests. And that's where it kind of gets a bit tricky because you're having to think in that four-dimensional space. That Chanex is off to split. Very nice. Awesome approach. Very scenic. Come on, Ryanair. Wait for him now. Oh, he's in the iFly Max 8 E38M is the ICAO code for that. The Chanex is in the 737-800. I didn't know that, Taser. It's quite good.
And Manchester ground, Ryanair 54 X-ray Echo is ready for taxi.
Ryanair 54 X-ray Echo, taxi to hold point Mike 1 runway 23 right via Juliet.
Mike 123 right via Juliet for Ryanair 54 X-ray Echo.
LJC, what's my Lone Gamer, what's my favourite military aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator? I think the Vulcan would be. I have got it, I have tried it. Just Flight have done a remarkable job with that. Certainly with the roar, that scream that you get from the engines, that's quite something. It's a very unique feature of the real Vulcan and they've managed to replicate it nicely in the sim. Ryanair 54 X-ray Echo, contact Manchester Tower, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight, bye.
Contacting the tower on frequency 118.63. Thank you so much for the ATC and have a great day. See ya!
See ya! Chanex 5 Delta, contact Manchester Tower 118.630. Have a good flight.
Switching the tower 118.630. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Chanex 5 Delta.
Across the pond in A380s. Imagine that. It's going to be epic. The one thing that's going to catch a lot of people out, though, is wake turbulence separation. Certainly with the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, that is going to be part of it. So it's something to bear in mind. If you're flying behind an A380, don't be surprised if the takeoff at Heathrow you're delayed by 3 minutes, for example, or there's an extra big gap on the approach, because otherwise, certainly with the new sim, you might get the wake turbulence issue, because they have modelled that in MSFS 2024. So we'll have to see what happens really with that. That's something to bear in mind if you are going to take the A380 on the VATSIM network when you get used to it. You've just got to bear that in mind. You might see on VATSIM extra separation around you for departures and arrivals at airports. But that's just the controllers trying to do it as properly as possible. So try not to get too upset if you get told to wait 3 minutes. Noob says, when do you reckon the A380 will come out? I've said before, I think it's going to be like a calendar date, because it's going to be, in my head, it's going to be one of the biggest releases of the year. So, that's going to be it's going to come out with a bit of a bang and a bit of celebration, isn't it? So I'm thinking maybe bonfire night, or it's going to be Halloween, which is in a few days, Thursday, I think. So it depends. It depends. I'm not sure. They haven't released but they haven't announced a release date yet, so we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully tonight, during the Fly-by-Wire YouTube livestream Q&A, when they're showcasing the A380, that's when they're going to hopefully provide an announcement in relation to the release. It's going to be very exciting. Channel 5 Delta's about to roll.
Alpha, request taxi.
Osprey 128 Alpha, taxi to hold point Mike 1 runway 23 right via Juliet Foxtrot and Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Mike 1 via Juliet Foxtrot, Juliet Osprey 21 Alpha.
I was worried today because it was originally going to be Edinburgh. I was worried that I was going to bite off too much, having not controlled since July for Manchester, but actually this flow of traffic is really good. Ah, you see, I've got you. There you are. Finnair 8 Alpha Fox. It's going to be crazy, Taser. 777-300s, A380s, all sorts in the next across the pond. It's going to be massive. They could release it during the Q&A, Aaron. Yeah, there is that. There's always potential, isn't there? Again, they haven't announced the date, have they? So we don't know. We don't know. Do you see the blue thing that's appeared now at the bottom of my V-strips on the left, folks? That's somebody that's used ACAS or data link. Profound, welcome. So somebody asked earlier at the start of the stream, how do I know if they've used PDCs or data links? That's how. That's 2 now, look. 255. Ooh, clocks go back tonight, do they, Badger? Very exciting. Clocks go back. That's an extra hour's sleep. Perfect, because I'm at work tomorrow morning. Means I get an extra hour. Speedbird 255, Manchester ground, good afternoon. Stand 29er, push start approved, face south, QNH 1015.
Push start approved, face south, QNH 1015. Speedbird 255.
Couple still waiting to go there on that south side, or the north side rather. That's a good point as well, actually. By the next cross the pond, we might have the Unibuilds A350 as well. Oof. Wazza says he views it as an extra hour of the day. There is that, yeah. Depends if your half is glass, glass is half empty or half full, I suppose. Not sure which one I'd prefer. Probably be better to be optimistic about the extra hour in bed, and then when the clocks go forwards next year, you see it as one less hour in the day, so that it's always a positive thing. Osprey 128 Alpha, contact Manchester Tower 118.630. Have a good flight, bye.
118.630, have a good stream, bye bye. That's 28 Alpha.
See ya. Tomjet 3 Echo Bravo has been sat there for a long time without a flight plan. Right now, 1 Echo Papa, where are they? They're up there. Stand 5-6. We've got somebody coming in. MPT5 Golf Neptune. Stand 71's pre-assigned for him. Where's that? There. Cargo. So it's all about, with this, trying to stay as far ahead of the movements as possible. Sometimes you can have 10-15 aircraft moving around on the ground at the same time, and you've got to make sure the arriving aircraft get priority over the departing aircraft, and that you sequence everybody so you don't get everybody pushing and starting at the same time, because then that creates a bottleneck and all that kind of thing. The idea is you try and create as much of a smooth flow in the ground movements as possible, but you do have to think very 4D. From a 2D screen that this is, you've got to then apply the 2D into 4D. Birds pushing. Delivery ground tower.
Manchester ground, hello. Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa, stand 107, ready for push and start.
Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa, Manchester ground. Good afternoon. Stand 107, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, stand 107, Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa.
See, we've got different things down here. Orange and blue line. And then you've got the normal line in the middle. Now the Mako Simulations Manchester scenery doesn't have that. So instead of me saying, you know, push and start approved orange line, or push and start approved blue line, or whatever it might be there, it's pointless me using that, because I think the time model scenery does have it from memory, but the Mako Simulations scenery doesn't.
Okay, stand 555, request push start.
Last station calling, was that Ryanair 1 Echo Papa?
FM Ryanair 1 Echo Papa.
Ryanair 1 Echo Papa, Manchester ground, hello, stand, I think 55 right, you said, push start approved, base west.
Stand 55 right, push and start approved, Ryanair 1 Echo Papa.
The little blip didn't appear for him to say he was transmitting. Bakusim V1 does have orange and blue lines in that cul-de-sac, Ashley says. That's odd. I'm sure mine doesn't. Speedbird 255, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Taxi, Echo. Sorry, please repeat the Speedbird 255.
A taxi to hold point Mike 1 via Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Taxi to Mike 1 via Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet for Speedbird 245, thanks.
Mike 129, 1863. That Neptune's on the way in now. That little thing on the right, left-hand side of the screen is him on final there. I can see him just on the edge of my scope. FS Madness, welcome. Aviation UK, good to see you. Maybe that's why. Maybe I didn't uninstall it. I think I just updated it. So it might have some legacy bits left over there. I'll have to look at that another time. Loving the traffic today. Yeah, I've got a puppy at home, so I'm getting absolutely no sleep. Sorry, that's the TeamSpeak chat, folks. It's the controllers in the thing, kind of where we coordinate, which I think I had like loud earlier, but actually the other I was meant to actually mute it, which I have now done. He's taxiing there. Rhino 1 Echo Papa's done that little push into the cul-de-sac, which is handy. Where's the Eurowings? He's up there still. He's gone on to orange line. Neptune's touching down. And he's off to stand 71, which means if Eurowings is going to taxi soon, I need him to get moving. Otherwise I'm going to have to hold him, basically.
Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa ready for taxi.
Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa, taxi to Hole Point Papa 3 via Zulu Echo Delta Papa.
Taxi holding point Papa 3 by Zulu Echo Delta and Papa Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa.
Cool mood. Welcome. It's a hard question, that, matey, because it depends on the rest of your system. Easy 729er to Manchester ground. Give way to the British Airways A320 behind when he's clear. Push start approved. Face east on Juliet.
First east on Juliet, easy 729 once clear.
Neptune's used the whole runway. Speedbird 255 to contact Manchester Tower 118630. Have a good flight.
118630. Bye.
So I've moved his strip, got rid of him. Oh, Neptune's just disconnected. Well, that makes it easier for the Eurowings. So 8 Zulu Papas go to Papa 3. Chris, nice. That's quite tricky, that. A lot of people don't tend to do VFR on VATSIM. Oh, he's making everybody use full length, I think. Tower. Alright, I'll take him to Juliet 1 then. Got 2E aircraft coming in next, 738s from Alicante. UC's cleared in Finnair 8 Alpha Fox.
Easy 7292 ready for taxi.
Easy 729er2, taxi to Hole Point Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Juliet.
Taxi to J1 via Juliet, hold short of runway 23.
Helicoptero, welcome, good morning.
Ryanair 1 Echo Papa request taxi.
Ryanair 1 Echo Papa, give way to the EasyJet A320 on Juliet just in front, and then taxi to Hole Point Juliet 1, runway 23 right behind.
Give way to the Airbus A320 and taxi over Juliet 1, runway 23 right while behind Ryanair 1 Echo Papa.
ground, good afternoon. Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot, stand 27 ready for push and
Has he
start.
stopped? Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot, Manchester ground, good afternoon. Give way to the Eurowings Airbus A319, passing behind from left to right. And when clear, push start approved, face south, QNH 1015.
We'll give way to the Eurowings and after push and start,
Why is he not moving?
approved facing south.
He's moving now, good.
1015, Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot.
Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa, continue taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Continue taxi to holding point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Papa, Kilo and Juliet, Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa.
So I need this EasyJet to get clear past that Ryanair that's taxiing before I hand them off, because I need him on frequency until about now. Easy 72902, contact Manchester Tower, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight.
Contact Tower on 118.63. Bye bye.
Chris, I believe so. I'd have to double check it. Got a good little departures list now. It is Ian, yeah. Sadly. Ryanair 1 Echo Papa, contact Manchester Tower, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight. Bye.
Got the Manchester Tower 118.630, Ryanair 1 Echo Papa, bye.
So, UC's on push. Eurowings cleared to Juliet 1, so wait till he gets past sort of Juliet 4, past Hotel 1, and then I'll pass him to Tower as well. Last message. Yeah, Roger, will do. Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa, Manchester ground.
Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa, go ahead.
Are you able to depart using hold point Mike 1?
Let me check my chart, I'll get back to you. 8 Zulu Papa.
Roger, thank you. If you can, taxi to hold point Mike 1. Just confirm with me so I can let Tower know.
Yeah, Mike 1 is possible for us, 8 Zulu Papa.
Perfect, thank you. Taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right then in that case.
Taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right, 8 Zulu Papa.
And contact Tower 118.630. Thanks for your help, have a good flight, bye.
Contact Tower on 118.630 and have a nice day too, and have a nice stream, Eurowings 8 Zulu Papa.
Cheers mate, bye.
Just a ground, hello, KLM 1405, ready for push and start, stand 42.
KLM 1405, Manchester ground, good afternoon, stand 42. Push start approved, straight push.
Push and start approved, straight push, KLM 1405.
Do that there. Brian, still in Rhodes, my goodness. How long's your holiday? Crikey. So what, 3 weeks now? Lucky guy. Very nice. Madab, yes, so I've got Microsoft Flight Simulator running, but I've also got the VATSIM clients all running, and then I've linked the two up using the Tower View function, which then puts the traffic into Microsoft Flight Simulator, so it allows us to see the things that we can see. Times at 30 X-rays, touchdown, he's 738 going to 927, which is all the way down here, crikey. Might give him one away instead. Zato, exciting. Enjoy all the extra ATC. 108. Oh, fair enough. How's your holiday been, Brian? Has it been good? Condor's coming in next. Stand 4.
Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot ready for taxi.
Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot, taxi to hold point Juliet 1 runway 23 right via Delta Papa Kilo Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Juliet 1423 right via Delta Papa Kilo and Juliet. Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot.
Just going to have to hold Delta 2, the Tomjets.
Brown hello, Tomjet 30 X-ray on Alpha.
Tomjet 30 X-ray, Manchester ground, good afternoon. Continue on Alpha, left Delta, hold Delta 2.
Alpha, Delta, hold Delta 2, Tomjet 30 X-ray.
And you can expect stand 108.
108, roger, thank you.
Middle rings Finnair, easy. 9 is there, stand 208, he's not called yet. Just thinking about everybody, every single person on this chart. Oh, nice. Siamese, the little island that's right, it's literally a stone's throw from the Turkish land, isn't it? If I'm thinking right, it's the one that's you can see from Rhodes Airport, right? I'm glad you've had a good holiday. Getting noisy in the tower view now, isn't it? A lot of jet noise.
Manchester ground, good day, Easy 319, stand 208, ready for push.
Easy 319, Manchester ground, good afternoon, stand 208, push start approved, face south, QNH 1015.
Push start to 50 south, QNH 1015.
KLM's pushed in there. These are all not yet contacting me.
Manchester ground, hello, to the 247 Yankee stand 52, ready for start.
We've a 247 Yankee Manchester ground, good afternoon. Are you able to push back on Golf, facing east? Always a rejected takeoff. In fact, hold your position, there's a rejected takeoff, aircraft vacating behind. Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot, continue taxi but hold Juliet 4 please.
We're going to hold Juliet 4, Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot.
Last message. Yeah, no worries. Alright, I'll get the. I was just getting the Finnair to hold position, but I'll get him to go past and get away. Engine failure, folks. Roger, thank you. I'll sort it out. Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot, Manchester ground.
Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Is he going back to stand? Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot, just caution the EasyJet on your right, but continue taxi to hold point Juliet 1.
We have
yeah, you can pass him over if it helps you, if not, keep him, whichever's easier for you. Roger. It's always the way. Speedbird 247 Yankee, Manchester ground. Speedbird 247 Yankee, if you can, push and start facing east on Golf, please.
Push and start facing east on Golf, Speedbird 247 Yankee.
Easy 72902, Manchester ground. Hello, I understand you've had an engine failure and a rejected takeoff. Do you need to go back to stand, or are you able to continue for another departure?
No, I'm able to continue.
Oh, sorry, you broke there. You are able to continue?
Yes, able to continue.
Perfect, thank you. In that case, give way to the Finnair A321 in front and continue taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right.
Continue taxi behind the passing aircraft to 23 right, holding point J1.
Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot, contact tower 118.630. Have a good flight.
118.630, Finnair 8 Alpha Foxtrot. Thanks.
Cheers for your help, GC. Have a good flight.
Manchester ground, KLM 1405, ready for taxi.
Roger. Easy 72902. Can you hold at Mike 1, please? Hold at Mike 1.
Got Mike 1.
Thank you, and contact tower 118.630. Have a good flight.
Contact tower on 118.630.
He's coming back to you now. Tomjet 30 X-ray, Manchester ground. Sorry about that, aircraft with an engine failure, got a little bit chaotic. Continue taxi Delta Echo November Alpha, stand 108. Thanks for your patience.
Continue taxi Delta Echo November Alpha, stand 108. Thanks.
Condor 3 Tango Juliet, Manchester ground. You on the frequency? 4.
Block.
Condor 3 Tango Juliet, Manchester ground.
Fly 3 Tango Juliet with the Alpha 4.
Hello, continue taxi, stand number 4 via Alpha Charlie, Lima.
Taxi stand 4 via Alpha Charlie in Lima, fly 3 Tango Juliet.
Thanks for your patience.
All good.
Easy 3100.
Easy 319er, taxi to hold point November Charlie 1 via November Charlie.
November Charlie 1
Look at that one little thing, and now we're playing big catch up. Rock Smart 5, stand 26, push start approved.
Just 5, push start approved. That's the ground KLM 1405, waiting for
KLM 1405, thanks for your patience there. Taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Juliet Foxtrot, Juliet.
Holding taxi to holding point Juliet 1, 123 right, Juliet Foxtrot, Juliet, KLM 1405.
Oh jeez, where are we? I feel like
good afternoon, Janet 70, ready for push start.
So last station calling, say again call sign.
Janet 70.
G870, Manchester ground. Hello, hold your position, just got some aircraft taxiing behind you shortly. Break, easy 319, give way to the Tom TUI Airways Boeing 737 in front, and when clear, taxi to hold point Mike 1 runway 23 right via Delta Papa Kilo Juliet.
Taxi to holding point 3 right via Delta Papa Kilo Juliet when cleared, Janet 70.
G870 negative, that was for easy 319er.
Sorry.
Speedbird 247 Yankee, ready.
Speedbird 247 Yankee, taxi to hold point Golf 4.
Taxi hold point Golf 4, Speedbird 247 Yankee.
Give way to the KLM Airbus A320 just on your right hand side. When he's clear, taxi to hold point Juliet 1 behind.
Give way to KLM on the right hand side, 1 clear, taxi to hold point Juliet 1 behind. Speedbird 247.
So this is where now we're having to really think in 4D. Easy 319, he's out of the way. Condor's parking. Ryanair 19 Delta Echo, Manchester ground, hello. Stand 5-3, push and start approved after the Speedbird. Last message. Roger. Roger. KLM 1405, change of plan, taxi to hold point Mike 1, hold point Mike 1, 23 right.
Taxi to holding point Mike 1, KLM 1405.
Thank you, and contact tower 118.630, bye.
118.630, KLM 1405, thanks very much, bye bye.
GN 70, am I cleared for push start?
GN 870 negative, just hold your position. We've got one aircraft just taxi past you in a moment.
Roger.
Speedbird 247 Yankee, continue taxi hold point Juliet 1 and contact tower 118.630. Have a good day.
Continue taxi hold point Juliet 1, contact tower 118.630.
Oh, it's getting really busy. Moro, about 50 minutes. Very quiet. Ryanair 10, Yankee Kilo, Manchester ground. Hello, hold your position, I'll call you back. Your number 2, push. Clear him. The GN 870, Manchester ground.
GN 870.
Thank you for your patience. Give way to the EasyJet Airbus A320 Neo passing behind from left to right. When clear, push and start approved, face east.
When cleared, push and start approved, facing east in GN 870, thank you.
And Ryanair 10 Yankee Kilo, likewise give way to the EasyJet behind. Caution a Ryanair on your right hand side, caution a GN A320 on your left hand side. Push and start approved, face east on Juliet please.
Start approved on Juliet and we're of traffic, Ryanair 10 Yankee.
Jesus Christ. Sorry if I lose track of the live chat, crikey. Where are we at? This is great. Easy 319, contact Manchester Tower 118.630. Thanks for flying and have a good day.
18620, thank you, have a good day.
He's pushing, hopefully he's pushing and he's pushing nice and quick. Tomjet 86 Tango's touchdown, he's going to 917. What is he? 738, yeah. I'll do 112 for him.
Hello, Tomjet 86 Tango now.
Tomjet 86 Tango, Manchester ground, good afternoon. Welcome to Manchester, continue your taxi, stand 112 by Alpha Delta Echo November Alpha.
112 Alpha Delta Echo November Alpha.
Easy 229's just touched down. Stand 1 for him, where's he? That's in the cul-de-sac, Juliet Echo. Jat 5, just taxi to hold point November Charlie 1, please.
November Charlie 1.
Jeepers. Nice to see a couple of Ospreys.
Stand 109, request pushing.
Today. Subject 921 Papa, stand 109, push start approved, QNH 1014.
Push approved, QNH 1014, subject 921.
UC's just departing. Trivial for me, I recommend Mako Simulations Manchester again, to be honest, but there are some issues with it. There is a version 2 in the works for the new sim though. Ryanair 19 Delta Echo, taxi 2, hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Golf and Juliet.
Mike 1
Jet 5, give way to the TUI Airways Boeing 737 MAX 8 on your left. After it's passed in front, continue taxi to hold point Papa 3 via Echo Delta Papa.
Onto passing traffic, continue to hold point Papa 3 via Echo Delta Papa. Jet 5.
59119 Delta Echo. Being very busy. It's 229's going to 1.
It's GN870, rail taxi.
GN870, roger, hold your position at Juliet 4, just got a Ryanair aircraft that's pushing back in front of you.
Roger, holding my position.
Thank you, break, Ryanair 1 Delta Echo, contact Manchester Tower now, 118.630, have a good flight, bye.
118.630,
Juliet Echo, with a cool sack, isn't it? Juliet Echo. EC229 at Manchester Grounds, good afternoon. Welcome to Manchester, stand 1. Continue on Bravo, Juliet Echo.
via Bravo, Juliet Echo.
Hey, firm.
Manchester Ground, Ryanair 10 Yankee Kilo, I'll stop with pushback here to allow traffic behind.
Yeah, roger, just report ready for taxi then. Breaker GN870, thanks for your patience. Continue taxi, hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Juliet. GN870, Manchester Ground.
GN870, go ahead.
Taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Juliet. Thanks for your patience.
Taxi to holding point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Juliet, no worries.
Jet 5, Manchester Ground.
Jet 5, go on.
Give way to the EasyJet Airbus A320neo on your right hand side. It'll be passing in front shortly from right to left. When it's clear, continue taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Papa Kilo Juliet.
Alright, behind the passing traffic, continue to hold point Mike 1.
Delta Echo.
3 right via Papa Kilo Juliet. Jet 5.
Thanks for waiting. Break, GN870, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight.
Contact 118.660, GN870, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Subject 921 Papa, ready for that.
Subject 921 Papa, what do we got? Taxi to hold point Papa 3 via Zulu Echo Delta Papa, please.
Holding point Papa 3 by Zulu Echo Delta. Subject 921.
Osprey coming in. Legendary virtual airline, that. The VA of champions. GN870. What did I tell him to do? Juliet 1. That one. Jet 5's going to Mike. So you can see how actually you could be kind of just pedalling along quite happily, and then all of a sudden there's an explosion of activity and it gets super busy. It's a good question actually, Ian, because it's end of season now, isn't it? So if Brian's still about, have you still got bars and tavernas around Lindos still open? I suppose you do. I know TUI are flying a 787-9 into there today. I think from there into Manchester or Gatwick, I can't remember. Or one from each actually, it might be. I was poking around flight radar earlier.
Right, everyone, Yankee at 1, Yankee Kilo, 49, taxi.
Ryanair 10 Yankee Kilo, roger. Give way to a Boeing 737-800. That'll be passing behind shortly on Juliet. When it's clear, taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Juliet.
After the traffic, taxi hold point Juliet 1 and 4, right. Call from Juliet. Ryanair 10 Yankee Kilo.
Lone Gamer, they're both great. I really like the iFly 737 MAX 8 though, that's fantastic.
Ground, good day, Speedbird 104 with you at the gate 24, request push and start.
Speedbird 2104, Manchester Ground, good afternoon to you. Stand 24, push and start approved, QNH 1014.
Push and start approved, QNH 1014, Speedbird 104, thank you.
Thank you, by the way.
Thank you, have a good day. JAT 5, monitor, or sorry, correction, contacts Manchester Tower, frequency 118.630, bye.
Manchester Tower 118.630, bye.
And Ryanair 10 Kilo Yankee, when you turn onto Juliet, contact Tower 118.630, have a good day, bye.
Tower on 118.630, Ryanair 10 Yankee Kilo.
Tomjet 921 Papa, continue your taxi to hold point Juliet 3 via Papa Kilo Juliet.
Continue your taxi Juliet 3 via Papa Kilo and Juliet, Tomjet 921.
You could probably expect Juliet 1 for a departure hold point, I think.
Okay.
FedEx, Chanex, Arkea's there as well. Again, nice. Zato Epic, you Osprey 6 Mike Romeo then? There he is. No, that's Aaron. It is
Manchester
actually.
Ground, Shenix 784 at stand 103, requesting push and start.
Shenix 784, Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Stand 103, push start approved.
Push and start approved, Shenix 784.
So we've got 10. We've got JAT 5 Mike 1, 10 Kilo Yankees, Juliet 1. Tomjet 921 Papa. As you pass Juliet 4, contact Manchester Tower 118.630. Have a good flight.
That's passing Juliet 4 at Tower 118.630. Tomjet 921 Papa. Have a good day. Bye.
See you, have a good weekend. That's a good temperature, Brian. No rain for you in roads, and the temperature's been between 24 to 28 degrees Celsius. That's very nice. You could basically just sit out all day then, couldn't you? Mind you, it's a bit further south and a bit more east, isn't it? So you're kind of getting that longer summer period. Rather than Thessaloniki and Halkidiki, that part of Greece, and North Greece, which would be a lot colder. Cessna 208 for FedEx 103. Wow, 213.
Manchester ground, Speedbird 104 ready for taxi.
Speedbird 2104, roger. Taxi to hold points Mike 1, runway 23 right via November Charlie, Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right via November Charlie, Delta, Papa, Kilo and Juliet, Speedbird 2104.
Oh, lovely, Ian, yes. Can't beat a bit of Cleftico. He's okay in there. Hold it out 4, stand 206. No, stand 12. Get that
Good
bad.
evening, Manchester ground. FedEx 213 will taxi.
FedEx 213 Manchester ground. Good afternoon. Taxi to hold point Echo 3 via November Alpha and Echo.
FedEx 213, Echo 3 by November Alpha Echo.
Just playing the sequencing game now. Yuri, nice. Well, if I'm not online in 25 minutes, there'll be other controllers online anyway.
Manchester ground, hello once again, Osprey 6 Mike Romeo, currently at Alpha for Alpha 4.
Osprey 6 Mike Romeo, good afternoon, it's Manchester ground, welcome back. Stand 12 for yourself via Alpha and Charlie.
Stand 12 via Alpha and Charlie, Osprey 6 Mike Romeo.
I don't think it's going to display a livery though, is it? Boo.
Manchester ground, Shanix 784, ready for taxi.
Shanix 784, taxi to hold point Zulu 1.
Taxi to hold point Zulu 1, Shanix 784.
Manchester ground, hello, Ryanair 5 Kilo Lima at stand 17, ready for push and start.
Ryanair 5 Kilo Lima, Manchester ground, good afternoon, stand 17, push and start approved, face east.
Push start approved, facing east, Ryanair 5 Kilo Lima.
Papa sent him off already, so he's no longer an issue. Is Sato in a livery, yes or no? No, it's white, boo. Just realised. Shanix 784, giveaway to a FedEx Cessna Caravan that's on November Alpha, and basically just follow him.
We've got a giveaway to the FedEx, and then just follow him. Shanix 784.
FedEx 203, he's clear to Echo 3. Brian, let me have a quick look-see.
Request push start Jersey 41 Kilo.
Jersey 41 Kilo, Manchester ground, hello, stand 4, push start approved, face south.
Push start approved, facing south, Jersey 41 Kilo.
Oh, nice. Oh, you got a white one as well.
Manchester ground, good afternoon, RTM 932 stand 209, ready for push and start.
Okay, 932 Manchester ground, good afternoon to you. Stand 209, a push start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, facing south, RTM 932.
FedEx 213, continue your taxi, and you can expect Mike 1 for departure via Delta Papa Kilo Juliet.
FedEx 213, expecting Mike 1 via Delta Papa Kilo Juliet.
Chanix 784, continue your taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Echo Delta Papa Kilo Juliet.
Continue taxi to, sorry, can you say the hold point again for the runway, Chanix 784?
It's hold point Juliet 1, via Echo Delta Papa Kilo Juliet.
Taxi to Juliet 1 by Echo Delta Papa Kilo Juliet, Chanix 784.
Ryanair 5 Kilo Lima, my GSX made some problems with the pushback. Now I'm standing straight back. I hope it's no problem.
No, that's absolutely fine. Just report ready for taxi.
Wilco, Ryanair 5 Kilo Lima.
Manchester Ground, Osprey 6 Mike Romeo, shutting down for the night. Thank you so much for the ATC. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Easy 2-1 Delta Tango, stand 15 with Kilo. Push the start, please.
Easy 2 on Delta Tango, Manchester Ground. Hello, are you able to push round onto Bravo 5?
Just give me 2 seconds.
United's going to 116, so I had to get these people out of the way to get them on stand here. So I'm just pushing all these 3 aircraft down and away. He's pushing and starting.
And Ground Easy 2-1 Delta Tango, we'll give it a go, but I could mess up a little bit.
No worries, yeah, just push and start somewhere around Bravo 5 will be ideal, but if not, don't worry about it.
Push and start onto Bravo 5 for Easy 2-1 Delta Tango.
Pop that there on the box. United's taxiing. So we've got Speedbird 2104. Speedbird 2104, apologies, continue taxi to Juliet 1. Juliet 1.
Continue taxi Juliet 1, Speedbird 2104.
FedEx 213 is going to Mike 1. Chanix should be able to squeeze in behind. United Heavy 777-300 ER's landed. Hopefully you caught that on the camera, by the way.
Manchester Ground, United 2057 holding point Alpha 3.
United 2057 Manchester Ground, good afternoon, welcome to Manchester. Continue taxi, stand 116 via Alpha, Bravo, Delta, Echo.
Stand 116 via Bravo, Delta, was that Echo, sorry.
Hey firm.
Ryanair 5 Kilo Lima, ready for taxi.
Ryanair 5 Kilo Lima, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via your cul-de-sac, Foxtrot, Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Mike 1 via Juliet Foxtrot, Juliet Echo, Kilo Juliet, is that correct?
Hey firm, break, Speedbird 2104, contact Manchester Tower, frequency 118.630, have a good flight, bye.
Contact Manchester Tower 118.630, thank you for the service, bye-bye, Speedbird.
Bye-bye, break, FedEx 213, contact Manchester Tower 118.630, have a flight, good flight. Three stations at once. Standby. Break. Easy. Chanix 784. Chanix 784. Contact Manchester Tower 118.630. Have a good flight. Bye.
Over to Tower 118630, thanks for the YouTube content, Shanix 784.
Cheers, buddy. I think I got Arkia 9032. Were you calling?
Confirm Arkia 9032, ready for taxi.
Thank you, Arkia 9032. Taxi to hold point November Charlie 1, please.
Taxi to holding point November Charlie 1, Arkia 9032.
Jersey 41 Kilo, were you calling?
Yes, we're calling for a taxi, Jersey 41 Kilo.
Thanks, taxi to hold point Papa 3.
Taxiing to holding point Papa 3, Jersey 41 Kilo.
DZ 21 Delta Tango, were you calling?
Negative, but I was going to call for taxi, please.
Sorry, there was a third, I can't remember who it was.
Easy 515, requesting push and start.
Thank you, Easy 515, Manchester Grand, hello, stand 26, push start approved.
Push and start approved, Easy 515.
In that case, Jersey 41 Kilo, continue your taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Lima, Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Taxi to Mike 1 via Lima, Papa, Kilo and Juliet, Jersey 41 Kilo.
Tango and Easy 21 Delta Tango ready for taxi.
Easy 21 Delta Tango, taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Bravo and Juliet.
Bravo, Juliet 1, Easy 21 Delta Tango.
Thanks for your help with that pushback as well, appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
Jersey, Ryanair 5 Kilo Lima. Ryanair 5 Kilo Lima, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight, bye.
118630, Ryanair 5 Kilo Lima. Thank you. Have a great team. Bye bye.
Thanks, break Arkia 9032. Continue taxi, hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Continue taxi to holding point Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, Juliet, Arkia 9032.
We're getting there. We're getting there. All under control. River 2104, that's a departure. So we've got 2 inbounds. We've got Ryanair 61 Quebec Foxtrot and then Osprey 103 Bravo 777-300 inbound. Oh yes, 103 Bravo's in. In fact, it's Ian, Epic. He's flown in from Oslo Garden.
Good afternoon, Osprey 595 Zulu, request push and start.
Osprey 595 Zulu, Manchester Ground. Good afternoon to you. Stand number 8, push start approved, face south, QNH 1014.
Push and start approved, face south, QNH 1014, Osprey 595 Zulu.
Easy 21 Delta Tango, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight, bye.
118.630 for Easy 21 Delta Tango, bye. See ya.
See ya. Break Jersey 41 Kilo, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. See ya.
118.630 and thanks for the contact from the big fan, Jersey 4 Kilo.
Cheers, bye. So Easy 21 Delta, I think I said to go Juliet 1, good. Jersey then goes to Mike, good. Arkia goes to Juliet, he's going to Tel Aviv, so he's going to have to use full length probably anyway. There's so much you've got to think about for these. It's great, it's been a long time since we've done this, but bloody fun. I've got, what, 24 minutes until I'm probably going to get relieved by a different controller. United's parked, let's get rid of him. He's come all the way from LAX, that's amazing. Great effort. Oh, actually, that's stand 12. Has the PMDG update stabilised yet? Good question. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I personally, touch wood, haven't had any issues with it. It's the same package that I used on the video that I recorded the other day when we were showing about, talking about the new update. But I know some people have had problems with it, so I'm not sure what really has gone on with it. ATR 72600, love it. He's off to Bristol, amazing. Flying one of our scheduled domestic routes. So we'll get him to depart Mike 1, he doesn't need full length. Did you guys see the Osprey land? I missed it because it's not on, it's hidden on my screen. Was it a good touchdown? Need to get back in that 777. I absolutely adore that thing. It's a fantastic add-on for the sim. Remarkably good bit of work for PMDG. We're getting to park at stand 12, front and centre on the screens. Okay, 9032, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight, bye.
Contact Manchester Tower 118.630. RKN MS32, thank you and goodbye.
Bye. Brian, because there's one controller on.
Subject 486 at stand 48, request push and start.
Subject 486, Manchester ground, good afternoon to you. Stand 48, push and start approved, on to Juliet, face east.
Clear push and start to Juliet, face east at subject 486.
Great, sounds like he started young. Future pilot.
Osprey 595 Zulu, request taxi.
Osprey 595 Zulu, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Lima, Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Lima, Papa, Kilo and Juliet, Osprey 595 Zulu.
Manchester ground, good afternoon, Osprey 103 Bravo, Alpha 4.
Osprey 103 Bravo, Manchester ground, good afternoon. Stand 12, just hold at Charlie 2 for me please. Got company traffic taxiing ahead.
Stand 12, hold Charlie 2 for Osprey, traffic Osprey 103 Bravo.
Handover, good afternoon, Ryanair 61 Quebec, Foxtrot, approaching Bravo 2.
Ryanair 61 Quebec, Foxtrot, Manchester ground, good afternoon. Taxi to hold point Kilo 2, please, via Bravo and Kilo.
Kilo 2 via Bravo and Kilo, Ryanair 62 Quebec, excursion 61 Quebec, Foxtrot.
2, Alpha 4, 103. Osprey 103 Bravo Heavy, give way to the company ATR 72600 in front, passing left to right. And then when he's clear, taxi to stand 12 ahead.
Give way to the awesome looking Osprey ATR, passing left to right, and then continue straight ahead to stand 12, Osprey 103 Bravo.
Here they come, look at this. Tomjet and Tomjet 486, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight, bye. Go back, correction, cancel the last. You've not even asked for taxi yet. Call me when you're ready for taxi.
246, I will use the bounce tracks and ask for taxi clearance so you can clear me.
No worries, report ready for taxi. I got that well wrong then. It just shows you how like your capacity bucket's
November,
almost full. KLM 45 November, Manchester ground, hello. Stand 43, push start approved, face south.
Push start approved, face south, KLM 45 November.
Here comes the big triple.
167, now ready for taxi.
Subjet 486, thank you, sorry about that, my mistake. Taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Juliet 1 with Juliet from Juliet 46.
Thank you, and when you're moving, contact tower 118630. Have a good flight, bye.
Contact tower 118630 when moving for Juliet 46, bye.
Easy 515, good evening, requesting taxi.
Easy 515, taxi to hold point Papa 3 via November Charlie, Echo, Delta, Papa.
Taxi via Papa 3 November Charlie Echo Delta Papa Easy 515.
Push start south, he's there, he's cleared. 103, he's about to
Manchester
park.
ground, hello. Speedbird 1389 and 58. Request pushback and engine start.
1061 kilo 2. Speedbird 1389 on Manchester ground, hello. Push start approved. Stand 41.
Push start approved, Speedbird 1389.
Ryanair 61 Quebec Foxtrot, taxi next right onto Kilo, then left onto Juliet, stand 41.
Thank you, right onto Kilo, then Juliet, stand 41, Ryanair 61 Quebec Foxtrot.
No, sorry, I've really buggered that. Second left, you've got KLM pushing though, if you can take stand 44.
Okay, no problem, I'll take stand 44, Ryanair 61 Quebec Foxtrot.
Sorry about that, thank you. Jeez.
No problem.
Cock that right up. Osprey 595 Zulu, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight, bye.
Tower 118630, Osprey 595 Zulu, see ya.
See ya. Oh, he's made it work. Jolly good. Yeah, quite a few new pilots today, actually, by the sounds of it, and they've all done really well.
Requesting push and start.
They've made less mistakes than I have. Speedbird 3902, Manchester ground, hello. Stand 2, push start approved. Straight push. Yeah.
Push and start approved, straight push. Speedbird 392.
Ryanair 61 Quebec Foxtrot, you can take any stand there, if whichever one you prefer.
Sorry, say again, Ryanair 61 Quebec Fox.
You can take any of those stands, whichever stand in front of you that you prefer.
Kills me, thank you. We'll go for stand 41, 61 Quebec Fox, thank you.
KLM 45 November ready.
Yeah, I don't have it myself on GMC. No, I've got it now actually. I'll push it through.
KLM 45 November ready to
I'm not sure. He was shown cleared on the box on my screen. Ah, interesting. Last station calling, sorry, KLM 45 November. Was that yourself calling? Sorry, we're just in coordination with the controllers.
Yeah, affirmative, KLM 459 ready, 459 November ready for taxi.
Thank you, sorry about that. Taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Juliet.
Taxi Juliet 1 via Juliet, KLM 45 November 5.
There's a little bit of confusion there. Basically,
139, request taxi.
Speedbird 1389, taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Golf and Juliet. The Osprey had moved
Point, Juliet 1,
from delivery,
via
having got
Golf,
clearance
Juliet,
straight to me, so
139.
the controller hadn't clicked his strip across to me, basically. Yeah, big berth, Ian. Big blob. Easy 515, scanner Papa 3, but he hasn't actually started moving yet. Come on. Information Lima now, QNH 1014, crikey. Speedbird 1389, just give way to the KLM 737-800 on Juliet in front of you, taxi behind.
Taxi behind KLM, Speedbird 1389.
And KLM 45 November, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight, bye.
KLM 45 November, contact tower 118630,
Oh dear me. We're getting there. I think on the bookings, somebody's meant to relieve me on the hour, I believe. Night of Gold, welcome aboard, thanks for subscribing. Speedbird 1389, thanks for your help there. Contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight, bye.
Tower 118.630, Speedbird 1389. Thank you, bye bye.
Bye bye.
And Raniel 61 Quebec Foxtrot, going to log off now. Nice meeting you, mate, and see you again soon. Bye bye. Thanks, Ed.
See you, thanks for flying, bye.
Thanks, bye bye.
Oh, whoever was booked on has now cancelled the booking. That's a shame.
We'll return answer, ready for taxi.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, last station call, again, call sign.
Speedbird 392, ready for taxi.
Thank you. Speedbird 392, taxi to hold point Lima 1, please. Break, easy 515. I think you've just gone a wrong turn there. Take your next left onto Charlie, then turn right onto Papa.
Next left to Charlie and then right to Papa, easy 515.
He's gone the wrong way, and now I'm watching him like a hawk. 515, 392, 392's on taxi now. Gonna have to hold him at Lima 1 until this chap works out where he's going. And easy 515, take your next right onto Papa, continue taxi, second left Kilo, and then continue all the way to Juliet 1, hold point runway 23 right.
Roger that, take right to Papa and then continue on Kilo till I see the runway, easy 515.
Speedbird 392, Manchester Ground, thanks for that. Just give way to that EasyJet A320 there on progressive taxi, and then continue taxi, hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, behind.
Continue after A320 to runway 23 right, and hold short Mike 1.
See that little gap there of the EasyJet screeching off, but that's how quick that's how long it takes my brain to catch up between one thing and then confirming it on the scope that he's clear without actually seeing it on the screen and then relaying that. So there's a little delay, but just to make sure that they go the right way before you hand them off, basically. And easy 515, contact tower 118.630. Goodbye.
118.630, thanks for TC, bye bye.
Like the United did at Heathrow in real life a little while ago. Easy 515's coming your way. I think he's a new pilot. Gav, have a good night, matey. Hope you're well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. For me, folks, it's back to work from tomorrow. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. I think I was getting replaced, but it doesn't seem like that anybody is coming online anymore to replace me. But we'll see what happens for another 15 minutes or so. And then probably reassess from there. At the very least, we would hand you guys to tower. So there would still be some control anyway. Speedbird 3902, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Have a good flight, bye.
.630, good day.
Bye. But having back to work for tomorrow. And I'm on for I think 5 days this week, which is gritty. From Monday, it's the first day that the puppy can actually talk. This is how maxed out my brain is at the minute, and the lack of sleep doesn't help either. But yeah, so from Monday, the puppy gets to touch the floor, should go for walks, all that kind of stuff. We can actually kind of start to do some extra bits of training and go to puppy training and all that sort of stuff as well. It's absolutely chucking it down where I am at the moment now. I'm not looking forward to those wet, rainy walks, that's for sure. Scotty P, welcome to finally did his first flight on VATSIM. Sim crashed to desktop on short final though, but had a blast. Good morning from Arizona. Good morning to you. Thanks for flying, joining us today's stream. Glad you had a good time though, even with the crash to desktop. Nothing more frustrating, but I'm glad that hasn't put you off using the VATSIM network, because it is really good. I know, actually. Yeah, you've got to work their brains, Harriet, because it's a German Shepherd as well, especially. So, which is highly intelligent, got a bit of a work drive and all that kind of thing, and you've got to utilise that. That's how you tire out the dog. More so than exercise would. But certainly while their joints are quite young as well. For the first few weeks, we can only really do 1 or 2 10-minute walks a day. Very short amount of walk-ins. The rest of it's really brain training to tire her out more than anything else.
Manchester ground speedbird 3146, ready for push and start, rank 7.
Speedbird 3146, Manchester ground, hello, stand 7, push and start approved, face south, QNH 1014.
Push and start approved, facing south, speedbird 3146, thank you.
Orange icing. Well, the traffic's still here, isn't it? It's busy. Six clearances working through at the moment. Easy 2267's been passed my way now. So he'll be calling for push. He's at stand 6. Ian, are you going out again? Or are you still just disembarking and stuff? 1174, yes. It's going to be quite good fun, actually. I'm looking forward to that release when it does eventually arrive. Harriet, nice. Yeah, great. Great dogs.
Manchester ground, good afternoon, Easy 2267 with you, stand number 6, aircraft type Airbus A320neo, ready for push and start.
Easy 2267 Manchester ground, good afternoon, stand 6, push start approved, face south, QNH 1014.
Facing south, pushback approved, QNH 1014, Easy 2267.
I'm probably going to close in about 15 minutes. I think so, yeah. Just sorting out a controller to take over, folks, so that you guys that are still on the ground, you get continuous ATC, basically. Roxanne, nice. Lufthansa 7 Kilo Juliet's inbound next, stand 24 is expected, so that's there in that little kind of cul-de-sac off November Charlie there. Oh, Brian, very nice. It's a prime example for pushback, folks, as well, if you are new to VATSIM.
Ground, Oscar Kilo Alpha Golf Uniform, good day.
There was, but it's been cancelled, it seems. Oscar Kilo Alpha Golf Uniform, Manchester ground, pass message.
Oscar Kilo Alpha Golf Uniform, VFR flight from Manchester to Midlands. With information Lima, request departure information.
Oscar Golf Uniform, Manchester ground, roger, standby. We back.
Oscar Golf Uniform.
Oscar Golf Uniform, Manchester grounds. That Oscar Golf Uniform's one in VFR to East Mids. He's just come to me, but I can push him back to Cullen. Oscar Golf Uniform, Manchester ground.
Oscar Golf Uniform, departure information from Manchester to Midlands with information Lima.
Roger, you're going to have to speak to delivery on 121.705 for your clearance.
Oscar Golf Uniform.
GMP from GMC. Ah. Callum, I'm closing in about 1/4 past. Did you want ground? It wasn't yourself that booked at 14Z, was it, and then cancelled? Ah. You just dive in. Lurk in team speak.
Manchester ground, good afternoon, easy 547 kilo, ready for caution start, stand 1.
Easy 547 kilo, Manchester ground, hello. Are you able to do a sort of long push onto Juliet Echo to avoid that aircraft that's pushed behind you?
I can manage that, yeah.
Yeah, if you can, then push and start approved.
Push and start approved, long push onto Juliet Echo, easy 547 kilo.
Manchester ground, speedbird 3146, push and start complete from ramp 7, ready for taxi.
Speedbird 3146, thanks. Taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Foxtrot Kilo Juliet.
Was that Juliet 1, speedbird 3146?
Affirm.
Taxi to Juliet 1 to via Foxtrot Kilo Juliet, speedbird 3146.
Easy 2267 ready for taxi, and we're ready from Mike.
Roger, easy 2267, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Lima Papa Kilo Juliet. He was going to get Mike 1 anyway, to be honest.
Taxi to 23 right via Lima Papa Kilo Juliet, easy 2267.
Manchester ground, very good afternoon. Tom 9 Alpha Golf at stand 62, Boeing type 738. Request Air Falkland to Lanzarote with information Lima.
Subject 9 Alpha Golf, Manchester ground, hello. Contact delivery for your clearance on frequency 121.705. Speak soon.
Over to delivery, Tom 9 Alpha Golf.
So 10 more minutes, folks, we'll be online for, and then I'm going to hand over to one of the friendly guys that are helping today on ground and things. Yeah, it was meant to be at 14Z. Whoever's taken over, if you want it to be ready for 1/4 past, if not I can wait till 1/2 past, whichever works for you guys. Speedbird 3146, hold your position, you've gone the wrong way there.
Go fully ready, stand 43.
Holding position, speedbird 3146.
Ryanair 3 Victor Golf, stand by, hold your position, I'll call you back. Break, easy 2267, hold your position. Stop. No idea, just trying to sort out now the mess. Speedbird 3146, I'll give you progressive taxi instructions when you're ready.
Outbound speedbird 3146.
I need you to take the next right, followed by the next immediate right after onto Bravo.
On board, my bad. Sorry, speedbird 3146.
Have you got charts?
Not up with me at the moment, no, sorry.
Brilliant. No worries, I'll give you a hand to the hold point. So take the next right onto Bravo, and then right again on Foxtrot, immediate left onto Kilo. Yeah, he doesn't have any apparently.
Yeah, fine, speedbird 3146.
Speedbird 3146, take the next right, followed by immediate left onto Kilo, and then remain straight all the way down Juliet to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right.
Immediate left then straight, speedbird 3146, thank you.
No worries at all, cheers. Break easy 2267, taxi to hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Papa, Kilo, Juliet. Thanks for your patience.
Runway 23 right, Mike 1, Lima Papa Kilo, Juliet, easy 2267.
And who else is waiting? Easy 547 Kilo, are you ready for taxi?
Negative.
No worries.
And Ryanair 3 Victor Golf is fully ready, stand 43.
Roger, Ryanair 3 Victor Golf, are you able to push all the way to Bravo 5?
If you like, we could push and face the terminal and taxi to Bravo 5.
It's just an EasyJet behind you that's going to be coming out your way imminently. Hodge position, startup approved, and we'll get you out as quick as we can.
We'll call Ryanair 3 Victor Golf, thank you.
No worries, thanks for your patience. Break Speedbird 3146, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Bye.
118.630, have a good day, speedbird 3146.
Cheers, bye. So left hand 7 Kilo Juliet's coming
Easy
in.
547 Kilo, ready to taxi.
Easy 547 Kilo, thanks. Taxi to hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Juliet Echo. Give way to the EasyJet A320 on Kilo.
Hold point Juliet 23 right via Juliet and Echo, and we'll give way to the A320 on Kilo. Easy 547 Kilo.
Thanks, break Ryanair 3 Victor Golf. Give way to the EasyJet A320 behind. It will be passing behind you shortly, and then push and start is approved, facing south. Thanks for your patience.
Giving way to the EasyJet 320 behind us, and then we can push and start facing south, Ryanair 3 Victor Golf. Thank you very much.
Ground Lufthansa 7 Kilo Juliet on Alpha with you.
Lufthansa 7 Kilo Juliet, Manchester ground, good Abend, taxi to stand 24 via Alpha and Delta, Echo, November Charlie.
Taxi to stand 24 via Alpha, Delta, Echo and November Charlie, Lufthansa 7 Kilo Juliet.
Cool, 5 more minutes and then I'll hand off. Lots of traffic's great. And easy 2267 Manchester ground. Just continue taxi to Juliet 1, please. Hold point Juliet 1, runway 23 right.
Holding short Juliet 1, easy 2267.
Thank you. And easy 547 Kilo. Are you able to take Mike 1?
It's 547 Kilo.
Thank you. Easy 547 Kilo. Hold short runway 23 right at Mike 1, please.
Hold short Mike 1, TC right, easy 547 Kilo.
Thank you. Break easy 2267. Contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.630. Thanks for flying by.
Manchester Tower 118.630, bye bye, easy 2267.
And easy 547 Kilo, thanks for your help. Contact Tower 118.630, bye. Brian, have a good one, mate.
118.630, easy 547 Kilo, thanks, goodbye.
So is Callum going to do GMC? No worries. Cheers. Callum, are you good for ground? There's no rush. He forgot that he had work. Beeline 8 Alpha Yankee Manchester ground, hello, welcome to Manchester, expect stand 114 and continue taxi on Alpha Delta Echo. Callum, let me know when you're ready, mate. Yes.
UG7292 ready for push and start.
I've sent them, they should be with you. Yeah, it's just exploded, isn't it? Do you want me to wait on for another 10 minutes or so and just help trying to narrow it off? Oh, fab. Yeah, let me know when you're ready. Just sorting out a controller change, folks, and then this explosion of departures is going to be...
X399 to Manchester ground.
X399 Manchester ground, hello.
Requesting push and start at stand 84.
Stand by. X399 stand 84. Hold your position, we've got 2 aircraft coming in behind you. I'll call you back. Chanix 399er is just calling for push, but I've held him for the Lufthansa and the B-line that's coming in.
Ready for push and start, stand 5.
Yeah, we'll do. Manchester ground, all stations, just hold your comms, just sorting out a controller change. Stand by. Yeah, I think the V-strips thing is pretty alive now, isn't it? So you've got, what, 6 that are cleared, and there's about 9 or 10 that are still waiting. The B-line and the Lufthansa should be out the way in a second. The Chanix 399 is waiting for push, as is, I think, the Osprey 112 Alpha is just called for push as well. But beyond that, everyone else is yet to call me on ground. We've got information Lima, QNH 1014. 23 right. Done. It should be able for you to connect now.
Good afternoon, Manchester ground. Golf November.
Cheers. Thanks for taking over. Enjoy the chaos. Thanks for your help as well today. It's been good actually. Thank you to both of you. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys. See ya. Cool. Right. So I've handed over now to a different controller, so he's basically taken control of all of the V-strips.
Delivery, correction, Manchester ground is back. Chanix 399 after the...
but there we go, right, handing over, he's sorting all of that out now, so massive thank you to our air traffic controllers on ground and on delivery as well. It's been really useful actually, it's been quite good for you guys getting some good ATC as well, and big thank you to all of you who've tuned in, massive thank you to the 105 likes, been appreciated, all of our new controllers and things as well, all of our new subscribers. And hope you've enjoyed it. It's been superbly busy. Look at that. 9 waiting for clearance currently, and we've got 5 or 6 waiting for push and taxi. So super busy, but glad you all enjoyed today. Thank you very much for flying. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Not sure what the next videos or streams will look like. Back to work for a few days and then puppy duties and things, and trying to kind of balance and blend all of it at once. But if you've not done so already, hit subscribe, give us a little thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. But in the meantime, as always, thank you very much for flying along and taking part today. I hope you found it quite interesting, useful, a bit different, and it's good to be back connecting with you guys, getting up to date with things in the sim world as well. Don't forget that fly-by-wire A380 presentation tonight at 7 PM UK time, 1800 UTC. I think they're hopefully going to give us a release date, or at least a presentation, a showcase of their upcoming A380 project for MSFS. But in the meantime, take care. I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.